I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. I'm Drew Thurston Youngs. I came in his. What's wrong with that? I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago, he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. The devil took him on a mountaintop and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, "Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee." I said, I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples is what we called them. Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. They told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. On the day you were born, I looked down at the place you lay. You took a deep breath and blew on the clouds and blew them away. Heaven and earth he built it, took him just 6 days. Took him twice as long to make the smile for your beautiful face. I said, Away with the fairies, because I'm a natural. Because you're a natural girl. I'm a natural boy. I'm a natural boy. Sent a letter to Cadbury's. They made a recipe for your eyes. Took the twinkles from the stars, placed them inside both your eyes. For me, for me, for me, for me. 'Cause you're a natural girl. She actual... Oh. Girl. Fingers were killing. Don't know why. I picked all the skin. You get calluses on the tips of your fingers from playing guitar. I picked them all off. I think that's what's doing it. Hope you had a nice day on a non-spinning stationary flat plane. The world is flat. The world is level. According to the physics of water. Large bodies of water always find their equilibrium. That's level to all you simpletons. I was noodling, that was nice. Let's play something else. How you all doing? Hope you had a nice day. Where's the music window? Bink. Do 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 do. Go on then. I like that one. Yeah. Almost heaven. West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountain. Shenandoah River. Right, the end of my breath. Life is older. Again. Life is older. Older than the trees. Younger than the mountains. Blowing like a breeze. Country roads. Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. She's my mountain mama. Take me home, country roads. All my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to the water. Dark and dusty, painted on. Fingers went again. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste the moonshine. There's a teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, the mountain mama. Take me home, country roads. The bridge, I can almost do this one now. I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling, yes, that I should have been home. Oh, yesterday, oh, yesterday. But country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, she's my mountain mama. Take me home, country roads. Bum 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. That picked me up. How about you? Did it pick you up? Pick me up. Oh, we haven't done that one for ages. Let's do that one. Do 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 do. Fourth. That one. Anybody like the blues? on me. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down, I said. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down, I said. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down, I said. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down, I said. Cutie the bomb met her at a beauty salon with a baby Louis Vuitton underarm. I said, I can tell you right, I can tell by your charm. As far as the girls, you got a flock on your arm. But I'm looking for the one that has seen her. Well, a psychic said she got an ass like Serena, Trina, Jennifer Lopez, 4 kids. You gotta take all the bad asses to show biz. Okay, grab your kids, but then they got the friends. I pulled up, they jumped in the Benz, and we all went for din. I had to pay. If you're effing with this girl, you better get paid. You know why? It take too much to touch you. From what I heard, you got a baby Bob Buster. My best friend said you used to F with Usher. I don't care what none of y'all say. I still love her. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down, I said. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down, I said. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down, I said. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down, I said. 18 years, she got one of your kids, got you for 18 years. I know somebody paying child support for one of his kids. His mama's crib is bigger than his, and you see him on the TV any given Sunday. You watch the Super Bowl and drive off the high on you, and she's supposed to brush shorty, take her with your money, but she went to the doctor, she got lipo with your money, and she's walking around looking like Michael with your money. Should've got that insured, Geico for your money. If you ain't no punk, holler, we want prenup. It's something that you need to have, cause when she leave your ass, she's gonna leave with half. I said, get down, girl, go ahead, get down. I said, she takes my money when I'm in need. She's a traveling friend indeed. She's a gold digger, bourbon, way over town. She digs on me. I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but you got needs. We wanna do to smoke, but you can't buy weed. You all go out for dinner, you can't pay, you can't leave. There's dishes in the back, you better roll up those sleeves. But while you're washing, watching, he's gonna make a Benz out of the Datsun. He's got the ambition, baby. Look in his eyes. This week is mopping floors, and next week is some fries. So you stay nice, but you stay right, girl. And when you get on, you leave your ass for a while, girl. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. I said, get down, girl, go ahead, get down. She takes my money when I'm in need. Oh, she's a trifling friend indeed. She's a gold digger, baby, way over town. She digs on me, on me. Oh yeah. Let's sing one for God then. run on for a long time, run on for a long time. I said, run on for a long time, but sooner or later gotta cut. It's gonna cut you down. Well, goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet by the midnight dew. I bent down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me with a voice so sweet, swear I heard the shuffle of an angel's feet. He called my name, my heart stood still. He said, Ponch, go do my will, go tell the long-tongued liar, go and tell the midnight rider, and tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. I said, tell him that God's gonna cut, he's gonna cut you down. I said, tell him that God's gonna cut, he's gonna cut you down. Well, you can throw your rock, hide your hand, working in the dark against your fellow man. Sure as God, the black and white, what's done in the dark will be brought into the light. So run on for a long time, keep running for a long time. I said, run on for a long time, sooner or later gotta cut, he's gonna cut you down. Dang it. Oh, you my little boy. We cut all the matted hair out your ears, didn't we? My eyesight's so bad. I noticed. I thought it was his ears, and it wasn't. It was a big clump of matted hair on each side. He must have had it from a puppy, and I never noticed. I always thought it was just his ear when I touched it. But I've cut him out today, and he's so happy. Yeah, all that weight's gone off your ear. Yeah, we just need to get those little bits at the back there. We need to get that bit and that bit. And then you're good as gold. Yeah, you're good as gold. And then you've been groomed by me. Yes, yes. Does you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Oh, what? Rub-a-dub-a-dub-a-dub. I can shut that door, can't I? Because it's bloody freezing in here, Marley. It's like Mr. Popper's penguins. Do-do-do-do-do. Chewy! Yes! Thank you. I'll be. Oh, I better cover you up, Anna. You little fair ball. I can see you looking at me. You thought you got away with it, didn't you? Night, night, I'll be. See you in the morning, mate. See you in the morning, kiddo. Right, that's him covered. That's you covered. Cover me up. Yes. There we go. Lovely snuggly. Where are we? There we go. And we're good to go. Let's close that window. 1 second. I'm just going to share the stream. I'll be right back with you, boys and girls. I hope you had a nice day. I hope God blessed you with some laughter and some love. If you didn't, I'll try tonight to make your little giggle box go off. We never know what we're going to find. What is that? Why doesn't it say my name? Usually it says my name. That's weird. Give me that coffee. Why won't it coffee? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Alley up, Marley. Alley up, pups. Good boy. Go and lay down. Good boy. And there it is. And Bink. Wednesday Night Live, 8 PM, every night, UK time. I'm English. People ask me, are you Australian? No, I'm not Australian. Shawnee is down that way. He's from New Zealand. He sounds like a Australian, but once you get used to the two subtle differences in Australian and New Zealand, there's a difference. Right, where was I? Oh yeah, post. And thank you, Shawnee, for the Lily Phillips gate. Saved me a job. Couldn't be bothered to go looking for them. There was only 2 on the internet that I liked. Paste. And post. And voila. Voila. Yeah, voila. Shout out to Nico for giving us that Bridget Macron picture. I'll show you it later, boys and girls. Right, 1 second. That's you, that's you. Oh, share to group. I didn't share it to the group. 1 second. Share to group. Poncho Pete School of Forensics. Bink. And post. And any time today. There we go. Sweet time. Back to class. Good evening, boys and girls. Hope you had a nice day. Who was first in again? It was Luke, wasn't it? No, it was Andrew. John Cena! Well done, Andrew. Alpha came second. Karen Estelle, third. Cool Arrow, fourth. John Uno, fifth. Carol, the other Carol. Carol. No, we only got one Carol. Karen. Luke came sixth. Karen came seventh. E-Trader, eighth. Gregor and Rachel Tucker, ninth and 10th. I think that's all here. Did I get all here? Oh, Forever Hopeful's here as well, number 11. And we're done. Welcome to each and every one. I had a nice day. Let's continue where we left off. Oh, we didn't get any requests, did we? You know what I hadn't done? I hadn't shifted them over from Facebook. I'm going to have to do that first. It's going to be a nightmare. 1 second. Let me put that over there. Click to that picture. And then, where's the Facebook requests? There they are. Alright. Let's go there. Most relevant. No, all. Give me all of them. 85 comments, so at least 85 requests. But I may have done a lot of them. We're about to find out. Right, first one up. Sumo wrestlers. I think Gregor or Luke made me do sumos. There's hardly any pictures. Even the biggest name only had one gate, right, as I recall. I've only done one sumo wrestler in the entirety of my trans investigation career. They're just not photographed. And it's no good telling me entire sumos. You've got to give me names that you wanted. I think we had 10 names and only one of them turned up. Nadine wants the Liberal Party of Canada, please and thanks. That's not... Names. Please. Right, next. Victoria Schmerfit. Now there's a request. Oh, we've got a few here. Martin Nugent. Okay, let's do Martin's request. Victoria Smurfit. Copy. Open that one. Paste. Victoria Smurfit. There he is. Oh, he's got a big jaw. I need that one. Who's next on that list? Oh, Martin. I've just closed that window. It's going to annoy me if I have to keep doing that. Deirdre O'Kane. Deirdre O'Kane. Come here. I'm sorry about this. We're going to have to go through quite a few of these because I didn't get any last night. Deirdre O'Kane. Jennifer Zamparelli. Copy. Paste. That'll do. I've done it again. Keep closing that window. Laura Whitmore. Copy. And paste. Oh, don't like me. There we go. Jennifer Whitmore. Paste. Laura Whitmore. There we go. I'll tell you what, I won't do all of them tonight. I'll just take 20 names. I'll just take 20. I won't do all of these. It's too many. Joseph Bros Tito. I already done that one. I'm sure that's one of your requests, Luke, isn't it? Joseph. The name rings a bell to me. Joseph Bros Tito. Joseph Bros Tito. We'll have a look. Copy. Paste. Yeah, we've already done that one. I know I have. Kai Trump. Kai. Funny way of spelling it. I know somebody else who wanted it like that. She better be a girl. She better be a girl, father. Where are we? Amy Brunei. Is that some relation to Carla Brunei? Let's have a look. Amy Brunei. There it is. Author. Oh, an author. Right, who's next? Carmel Cepoloni. Have I not done that one? Oh, it's for Shawnee. Oh, it's definitely getting done, Shawnee, isn't it? Carmel Oh my gosh! He's a unit, is he really? Right, let's find out. Sean says it's a unit. Let's have a look. Paste. I swear we've already done it. We'll have a look. All governments around the world. That's not a request, Angela. Drives me mad. I've done. All you got to do is type in their names on Facebook. Whether it be Putin, Joseph Broz Tito. They're done. I've done them. There's very few people left for me to do. I can't wait for the list to run out. Where are we? That one. Paste. It's going to be difficult though because I've only covered the West. I haven't covered the East, and they keep bringing out new people, don't they, all the time. I'm just cursing. Sorry, Poncho. Did gate research on famous people in Portugal. Can't find good ones. I can't be bothered you. That's alright. I'll let you off, Anna. Eldera and Simon. That's a weird way of spelling Simon. Simon Dan. Woman Dan. Simon Danielle. Shut up, you tart. I remember once he came in Globebusters or Ghostbusters. Freudian. Came in Globebusters once and started talking to me. So polite to me, Danielle, you were. It's a good job I didn't know you was a woman at that time. I was just learning now. I was just discovering that you was all women. You're lucky, because I'd have nailed you in that chat if I'd known. Right, let's have a look. Nicholas Sparks. Copy. Paste. Colleen Hoover. Any relation of J. Edgar? By chance? Another author. Uh-oh. They're all authors. YouTuber. This is not good when you start picking authors, podcasters. Jacqueline Hill. You'll be lucky, I'm telling you. I might have already done that one, I don't know. Jackie Schimmel. Copy. And paste. Dang it. Now get up. Yeah. No! Stop it! I need a new mouse. Paste. Get rid of that. Yes. Search. And then that one. This time, get rid of that one. Oops. Put the L back in. That one should find those two. And it does. Who else? That's it. Nice. Drew Carey. Already on the list. And the Price is Right, girls. You should have put the names down. That's no good to me. Ivan Moody. Let's take Ivan Moody. Paste. No, Ivan. Yeah, I missed the I. And now I've gone over the V. Ivan Moody. There we go. Ivan Moody. Sidney Crosby. Patrick Mahomes. Oh, that's been done. Hulk Hogan, already been done. The only one I don't know there is Sidney Crosby. The other two I've already done. So let's see if I can see who Sidney Crosby is. Who's Sidney Crosby? Uh-oh. Ice hockey player. I might have already done him. Blame Agent D. Hallmark Chance Actors. What does that mean? Names. I want names. This is my pet hate. When people aren't specific. Or they post a picture and say, There. Like that one. Doesn't tell me who it is. Does not. It might tell me on the picture. Victoria Butenko. But it still doesn't tell me who it is. I have to go and spell the name. It's so annoying. I want to be able to copy and paste. Just like that one there. Victoria Butenko. That one can go up there. Do. It really is like you're too lazy to write the name down. Author. Uh-oh. You got no chance. Blake Shelton. Haven't we done that one? Isn't that thing his wife? Let me have a look. Copy. Blake Shelton. It's the one with the beard. Yeah, we've done that one. You're kidding me. I wish they'd search my profile. I really do. Gavin Newsom. Already been done, Linda. Nancy Pelosi. Already been done. I wish they would search my profile. Frederick Mayers. There's one I don't know. I like it when I don't know the name because I probably haven't got them. And it usually means they're from somewhere else. Like Belgium or France or Holland. Frederick Mayers. There we go. Friedrich Mayers. Mama Dr. Jones. That's a request, lot. Even if I ain't got any pictures, it's a request. I can just pick that name up. I can copy it straight in there and paste it. And there he is. I swear we've done it. Man, he got big teeth. Squared eyes. Dolores Cannon. Already been done. Please search my... I wish they would search my profile. Every now and again I post it to show them how to do it. And none of them pay attention. Unless the picture's ghosted and I don't want to show everybody how to search. Because I'm sure they ghost the stream. When I post a stream, it only gets like 3 or 4 likes, which means only 3 or 4 of you get to see it. And like everybody else doesn't see it, I'm sure. A wingsuit dude, really? Okay. Popular YouTube creators and TikTokers. Again, no idea who you've got in mind. Vosi Pati. I don't watch none of this shite. List. Nofx. Is that NoFX? NoFX. 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 Okay. NoFX. Uh-oh. Oh, they were banned. There we go. Right, okay. NoFX. Where am I now? I've lost myself. Julie Snyder. Right, I'll take these last 5 and then we'll start the show. I can't even bother to grab him. It's driving me mad. Oh, this mouse is driving me potty. It just won't do what it's told. I need a new mouse. You're winding me up. If I don't do it this time, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to carry on. Copy. There we go. Patience are the same. Paste. I can't see anything that you're saying, by the way, because I'm moving between 2 screens. But I will be right with you once I've got... Right, I'll tell you what. Instead of doing that, I'm just going to take all of them and then copy and delete as we go. Right. Here we go. Open. Paste. This is how I like doing it as well. When you put a load of them in like that, I can just delete the ones I don't want and search the one I do want. That was a dude. That was a dude without a shadow of a doubt. Les Cowboys. What, like lesbian cowboys? There's something very truthful in that. There's another band. And there's another band. Is it another band? Jerome Couture. I don't know who that is. There you go. Right. We'll stop right there. I've still got, I don't know, another good 40 or 50 requests there. I'll put them on later. Right, let's come back to class. I've got some requests. Good evening. I hope you all had a nice day. Let's say hello to you all again because I was away from screen. Who's joined me whilst I was missing? Trini Z. Hello, Trini. E-Trade, who I already said hello to. Oh, you're writing requests in. Emily Deschanel. That's one of the famous people that spoke to me. Emily Deschanel. And it's quite a big name, right? Emily Deschanel. Or was it Zoe? Hang on, which one was it? Let me have a look. Emily Deschanel. It does look like him. It does look like him. Or was it Zoe? Let me have a look. It might be Zoe. That's still a big name though, isn't it? Zoe. Zoe, yeah. That one. It was one of them two. I think it was this one. Zoe. Had been away from Twitter. Came back and one of my memes turned up. You know, because he's tagged himself. Anytime someone mentions my name, show me the picture. You know, the ego of them. Well, in doing that, my picture turned up and he sent me a letter. He sent me a Twitter message saying, I just come back to Twitter. I've been away and I have to come back to this. Really? And then he must have started going through my thread of faces and realised it's not just him that has done. The cat's out the bag. I know you're a flip-flop. I'm telling the whole world you're a flip-flop. And then I wish I copied that message. It was one of the ones I didn't copy. There was a Dutch politician and an Irish politician also did the same. Ego got the better of them. Kirsten Wall, hello Kirsten, how you doing, darling? Many blessings to everyone, by the way. And let's get the show on the road. Every day we look at the human skeleton. Today's no different. We're looking at, hello Anna Souza, the male and female face. It's a 50-50. The baseline in forensics is that there are only 2 skeletons in the world, boys and girls. If there were more skeletons than this, it would be confusing. When they find a mass grave of multiple skeletons, they divide them into the 50-50 first, boys and girls. Then they decide who's got the biggest bones because they're the oldest and the smallest bones are the youngest. And then once they've lined these 2 sets of bodies up from youngest to oldest, male and female, they then start looking at the dentures and other things, rings and whatever's left that they can identify these people with. Because the job is so much easier once you know you're looking for a boy or a girl. You understand? It makes perfect sense, right? Men have got further apart rectangular eyes. Women have got close set rounded eyes. Men have got bigger noses. Men have got bigger teeth. Men have got wider dental arches to match the far apart eyes. And a square jawline compared to the sloping jawline of a woman. A woman has a 5 head versus a 4 head. Look at the difference in the size of those heads. Their heads, the skull bit. Look at the difference. It pushes the woman's face downward. If I draw a triangle through their faces, the man gets a bigger triangle. It's that simple. Excess of copyright material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching and research without need for punishment or payment to a copyright holder. Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to the show. I hope you had a nice day. We stopped on Esther Rose McGregor. Is it any Ewan McGregor? Parents, Ewan McGregor. I might have already done this one. I'll check the back file. I'll be right back with you. We'll see if we've already got this one. Prince Andrew's up there on that search. Get lost, Andrew. Where she goes. Right, it's searching. If we've done it, she'll come up. Esther McGregor. Images. That's a dude. Final answer. Man. Final answer. That's how quick it is. When you learn how to do it, it's instantaneous. It's a man. Final answer. What gives me this inkling? It's not an inkling. I'm using forensic facts to decide and determine the size of this face, the size of this skull, and the placement of the eyes, ears, and mouth. In general, men have much wider eyes, which is what I'm seeing. They have a brow bone, which causes shadow from the inside of the nose almost all the way out to the eye. This has been shaved down. Remember, this person has had it all shaved down to try and look female. The high set cheekbones are a dead giveaway. The square jawline, which matches mine. Ding, 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 ding. Right there. Big square jawline with a square jaw look. It low set, pointed back ear. Bink. It reminds me of someone, I can't think who it is. One of them older movie stars. Twiggy maybe. I don't know. His massive face. It's Ewan McGregor's son in disguise. That's a dude. Look at the clavicles on it. Look at the thickness and the shadow at the top. I want you to notice how long it is as well. A woman's would stop about here and it'd be shaped like an S on the way in. Slung. They look slung. When you look at a man's neck. When you go out next, look at trees growing out of the ground. Look at trees growing out of the ground, and that's what this neck does. It literally just grows out of this chest. Men do have this diamond look, but the diamond is laid flat. If you understand, you can see what I'm saying, right? The diamond is laid flat. Whereas because the woman has sloping shoulders, the diamond stands up because the clavicle bows inward as well. So you get this much more shape of a diamond than a flat diamond. If you diamond flat shape. So that's the shape I'm looking for. A diamond. A woman's is more like that, and a man's is more stretched out and laid down. Yeah, you get it? And then boom, you can see it's more laid down, whereas the woman's is turned more up. We've got a Getty seal of approval telling you it's a man. This tells you, this picture, they only photograph their own. And nearly every single Getty image I've seen, everybody in the picture is flipped. Not always. I've seen a few pictures where not... Bless me. Bless me. Sorry, Ma, I didn't make you jump. I've seen a few pictures where there's a few normal people in the background. Whether it's just because they're out in the street, you know, and they're having a public picture, that you get these normal people in shot. Normal people do turn up to events, right? I know, because I've been to a few events, and so have others. Loads of people say, I'm going to this, I'm going to that. So there are, sometimes you get them in the background, but never in the foreground. Never, ever, ever. They only photograph their own. Thank you, Karen. We're looking at Esther McGregor, who's Ewan McGregor's son. Have I done him? Do you know what? Nothing matches my search requirements. Okay, we're going to do him. Let's get a nice... I quite like that, even though it's too big. When I'm checking for these pictures, what I'm looking for is a 50-50, i.e. 50% of the picture, look, this screen here, this picture here, this picture, 50% of it is face. I've got 25% above and 25% below, meaning I have to find pictures that resemble this aspect and ratio. Does that make sense? So when I'm looking at a picture, this one's way too big, look. It takes up more than 50%. So when I bring the skulls in, I won't get a perfect match. I'll have to change either the skull size or the picture size, which I don't like doing. I only do that when I've got gates. Anyway. So when you're skull checking people that you know, and this is rule number one of skull checking, and I'm the number one skull checker, make sure it's a 50-50 picture. If you bring a picture in like this, the male's going to automatically look like it matches anyway. It will, but because it's too big, you won't get that true hit that you get with a 50-50 picture like that one. See the space below the chin, space above the head. When you bring them two skulls in, only one of them is going to match that face. And that's how you skull check properly. I'm going to make another skull check video to show people how to do this again, because I wasn't clear enough in the last one. I just assumed everybody understood it without saying 50-50. I see a lot of people do it with the wrong size picture, like that. It's the wrong size to do it with. It has to be that size. It has to be the same ratio as the two skulls, and then you will get a perfect match with one up the other. Don't matter who you're looking at, your wife, your husband, whoever. As soon as you bring them over on a 50-50, you get a match. And it's a truthful match because you're doing it. It's not one of these trolls that are paid to put wrong skulls on and try and muddy the waters. You know there are people out there, we won't mention any names. I nearly did. We won't mention any names. But when they do the wrong skull checks, it gives them away, right? You'll know them by their fruits. Jesus pre-told us all of this. And a lot of people have been caught just through their own work, which I'm quite glad of, you know, because it stops you all from following the wrong people. A lot of teachers didn't put their gates and faces up. I wonder why. I can't imagine why. I know there's a big ooh-ah going on at the minute about faces and gates from teachers. And none of them will do it. They're all terrified. Terrified to put their own faces and gates up. Why? You're meant to be the world's top transvestigators. And yet not one of you put your gate and face up. I was the first in the world. I've been the first to do a lot of things. First to paint me wall green. First to put an hook in the ceiling. First to swing from said hook in ceiling and pretend I was on the space station. I did it all in God's name. First. I was the first to get committed into a nut house for saying that satellites are fake. Well, that's not what happened. I wouldn't use my legal name at the police station. That's what happened. I would not use my legal name at the police station, so they couldn't play with me. So they had to release me without charge. And they was about to, and then they let some, I don't know, social worker, apparently she had something to do with mental health, and because I said everybody's got a little bit of Jesus in them, that's what I said. Everybody's got a bit of kindness in them. Everyone's got a little bit of Jesus in them. Some have got more Jesus than others. But everybody's got a little bit of Jesus in them. Kindness. And she rang the nut house and said, I said I was Jesus. I'm not kidding you. That's what she said. That's what she told them. Lying bitch! You're going to burn in hell. I don't know what your name was. I can't remember. But you're going to burn! I'm kidding, Father. Forgive her, for she knew what she did. I think she was trying to, because I was in a bad place in my mind. I just had Horatio kidnapped for the first time. I was living in a garage, and everything was topsy-turvy. And my best mate grassed me up. The guy who I was staying with. Instead of saying, I want my garage back, even though I'm not using the garage, I want my garage back, he could have just said that and I'd have moved out. But he didn't. He rang the police and got me out. And in the process, I ended up being sectioned for 28 days. That was fun. It lasted 3 days. On the third day, not kidding you, it was like Jesus himself had risen from my body. I was like, oh, I'm the only sane motherfucker in here. Even the staff were all nutters because they think the monkeys, they think they're descended from monkeys, should I say. They think that the world is round. They think space exists. They're all nutters. I was the sanest person in the institute. And by the 10th day, they wanted me out of there because I was telling everyone about flat earth and everything. But the funniest part was they offered me a job as a mental health nurse. Said I could go to training, they'd pay for my training, and go to Hull, which is like 30 miles away, to be trained on a course for 4 years, which I could have done, but I didn't want to work with mental health patients. I've got to be honest with you. I always wanted to work with children. I wanted to be a teacher. And when I found magic and balloons, it was better than that because it was fun and laughter. It's everything that I wanted to be in a teacher, fun and laughter, teach children. When you teach children or anybody with laughter, they remember stuff, which is why I try to make you laugh and remember things, because that memory sticks with you. You don't forget it. If I see a flamingo foot and I make you laugh whilst quoting it, you'll never forget what a flamingo foot is, because it's a picture in your mind, a memory. And I'd love to have been a teacher, I would. And I guess I am now, right? I am a teacher now. Only I'm teaching older people. Well, you're still the children of God. But I always wanted to teach little people because they're the most innocent and free thinking. Before school rips them all up and turns them into zombies, at a young age, children are so creative. It's unbelievable. In Denmark, they let children just create stuff. It's not called schooling. They just play till the age of 7. They just play. They don't teach them anything. Just let them play. Play music, play in a sandpit. Just play till the age of 7. Then they start teaching them. It's a very strange idea, but it works. Danish people are very smart. English people are smart. American people are smart. I nearly said can be. The only problem is the general masses in each of those countries are dumb. Because we're school educated. We're Rothschild educated, right? The education system comes from Rockefellers and Rothschilds. Everything comes from Tavistock or MK Ultra. It's baseline. It has a subliminal message, no matter what they're teaching us. Whether it's dinosaurs, nuclear bombs, it's all got a subliminal that, because you've been taught it as fact without knowing it's a fact, you believe it to be true, like the ball. People were taught the ball as fact when it's not even been proven that water bends. Show me earth spinning. You can't, it's stationary. Show me water bending. You can't, it's level. They're the two most fundamental flat earth clues that are not used. They'll talk about the stars, they'll talk about the 24-hour sun, they'll talk about satellite, they'll talk about anything except for bendy water and the fact that the world ain't spinning. Hardly anyone uses them as proofs. And they're the two baseline proofs in flat earth for yourself. Once you realise you're not spinning, the world's stationary, then everything goes around you. I'm at the centre of the universe. If there's a universe, and there isn't. I'm at the centre of all things, of all creation. I must be special. So, I didn't want to be like, the way I idolise my teachers, and I shouldn't have done, I don't want that from you. You understand? Does that make sense? Don't get me wrong, I like it when you compliment and comment. It's fine, but I don't want you to idolise me. I'm just a bloke. I'm just a man. I'm not paid like these pricks. I'm not here to disalign you from God like they do. They'll tell you Jesus isn't real. They'll tell you God isn't real. They'll tell you all this stuff that ain't real. But once you know that creation can't come about without a creator. Oh, that was him, not me. Once you realise creation can't come about without a creator, it's an inner fact that can't be changed within you. That naturally changes you because of your awareness, your consciousness of God becomes aware, doesn't it? And it changes the way you speak. I used to swear in every sentence, I really did. My language is toned down so much. If you could listen to the first few weeks that I was in Flat Earth debates, oh my word. The trolls loved it though. Because I was irate. But it's me. I was irate. I was irate that they tried to send me to hell. I was irate that they'd hidden the shape of the earth. And I hadn't even got to this subject yet. They meant, oh, imagine if I'd known about this. Oh my gosh, there'd been no hope for none of you. Every single one of you I wanted to see on camera. And I wanted to see you women with bowling ball skulls. The pair of them! Look at that hand! Whose hand is that? It belongs to this giant man, Nicole Kidman. They're kidding you, it's a man. Everywhere I look, I see man jaws. 1,000 yard. Look at those 3,000 yard stairs. All of them. This one does not look happy. None of them look happy, but that one looks. He looks mad that someone turned him into a girl. I don't know what it's like for a boy to grow up and someone's done this to you without your consent. I don't know. I cannot empathise with any of these people. I'm sorry, I can't. I haven't been through it. I've got no idea. I've got no right talking about it in that respect. Because I've got no idea because I'm a natural man. But you don't look happy, fellas. You all look a bit rigid. And I'm sure you really would like to run around with hairy chests and without your tits and your long hair and your makeup and your dresses and actually dress like boys. I'm sure you would love to have that freedom to do that. But someone took that right away from you. And whether you've settled for that slavery of the mind and body like you have or not, you've done it of your own free will. I cannot allow, knowing that God is real, this to continue without speaking up. It's that simple. When I meet God, I'm not going to have him say to me, Peter, you knew for ages about this and you didn't do anything. You didn't even tell anyone. You didn't even attempt to change the world, Peter. Mankind's veil, you didn't help lift it, Peter. You just sat by and waited for me to do it. Well, I'm not going to have God say that. God lifted this veil for me, and now I want to lift the veil so that they can see God through the skeleton. That's how powerful learning forensics is. You come to the realization very quickly that you have been designed intelligently, that there is a creator. Faster than flat earth. I mean, flat earth, I was still in faith. When I realised the earth was flat, it was faith that God was there and that Jesus was there. Now, I don't have a belief or faith in God. I know he's there through nature and through forensics and the skeleton. I know he's there. My faith and belief is in Jesus Christ, that he did come down in the flesh and died for everyone's sins, because that's what a loving father would do, would he not? If he had foresight into what Satan was going to do to all men and women on earth, he'd give us a way out without us even knowing. He'd give us a way out. That's why Jesus said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. For 40 years of my life, that's a true statement. I didn't know what I was doing, Jesus. You're absolutely right. But for the last 12, I do know what I'm doing. And I changed myself in so many different ways to please God. Not for me, not for people around me, just to please him. All the people that I'm surrounded by have no concept of God. They couldn't care less if any of this is true. And that's so many people. And even if you can get them to see it, they're not going to care like us. They're not going to make memes. They're not going to spread the information. There's something in you and I that's different from all of the masses. Because all the money they spent on this brainwashing of us, it hasn't worked, right? I'm awake, you're awake. And the training doesn't turn off, right? You cannot turn this training. Look at the size of that arm. Just make it, look at the size of that hand. Look at the meatball knuckles. It doesn't turn off. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, can you? As above, so below, right there, look. What are the chances? None of this is by chance. I wish that was a perfect picture. Luke, if you're watching, can you grab that picture off Instagram for me of Esther McGregor? Can you grab that as above, so below picture for me, Luke? Because it's blurred. Can you grab that for me, please, Luke? If you're watching. This is not by chance that they're showing you that they worship Satan, the Baphomet, Lucifer, Beelzebub, Jack Daniels, whatever you want to call him. This is not by chance that they're doing this. They're saluting him. They're saluting him for looking and creating themselves in his image instead of the Heavenly Father's. Maybe this is blasphemy of the Holy Spirit right there. It cannot be undone. It's not forgiven by God. I don't know. There. Boom. Straight legs, knees together, big feet, long. Look how straight that arm hangs, look. The deep set eyes, the wide cheekbones, the low set ears. All the markers are there showing you that this is a man. We're going to need 4 more gates to add to it. Big diamond in the arm, yes. Well spotted. I'm glad you're paying attention. What do I think of Inanna now? Inanna now! What do you mean Inanna now? It's not Inanna now. It's, What was his name? Oh yeah. It's Danica McKellar. Is it McKellar? Is that the right name? Why is Julie Snyder coming up? Get off. You're behind me up. Get off. Danica McKellar. Yeah, it was. What do you mean is a Nana Snow one of them? That is a Nana. Right, let's go back. There we go. Looking at Esther McGregor, Ewan McGregor's son is who we're looking at. Is that his other son? Look at the lips on that. You'd think that was the real Mick Jagger, that one. Look at the clavicles and the chest on the pair of them. They look like mannequins, don't they? They look like flip-flop mannequins. There's Dame Judi Dench's neck. No, it's not. It's Ellen Mirren's. And again, look how the neck just uproots out of the chest. He has got a bit of a big shoulder. Usually it lays flatter, but it still is a flat diamond, look. It's not going down this way like a woman's does. A woman's gives a true diamond, and a man doesn't. It's like it's laid back. Where are we? Is that Ewan McGregor's new husband? Who's got the bigger face? Who's got the further apart eyes? Who's got the bigger skeleton, look? It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. But this is the world you grew up in. And for some reason, God Almighty wants us all to know the truth. At least the ones that care. Everyone's going to know the truth, but not everybody's going to care. And I'm afraid to tell you that it is going to be your friends and your family who are not in God's graces. Look at the state of that. Is that Conor McGregor? Look at that chicken nom-nom. Look at those hips. Honestly, it does, doesn't it? Look at it. It looks like a big baby in a nappy. It does. Do you need your nappy changing, Connor? Come here, you fuzzy wuzzy little woman. I'll change you. Come to Uncle Petey and I'll change your ding dong for you. See if we can't find some more gates on this one. We're out of pictures. This ain't happening. That's the only gate for Esther McGregor. Let me try street quickly. Street. Oh, is that it again? Look at the state of that. He looks ape-like. He does. This is where they got the evolution crap from. They get people to sit like monkeys and stretch like monkeys. Next thing you know, people think the monkeys. And I can't blame you. I was one of those people too. But the idea of it now is just mockery. It's pure fantasy. Look at those straight legs. Look at them bony knees. Long, straight hanging arms. Has he got flaring hips? But look at my lips. Look at my hips. They flare. They flare. Right, we've got two pictures of him. That'll do. Both of them are male. He looks like a Roman centurion there. Put some leather shields in his arm and a spear. Let's go back. So macho. I wanna be so macho. I wanna be big and strong. I'm gonna hide my dong. He's gonna hide his dong. Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. Look at those three. Do you know who those three remind me of? Do you know who those three remind me of? I saw a picture, right? What did they call him? Billy Graham. It was Billy Graham. I showed this to the Jehovah's Witnesses. You should have seen his face. He went, they're all men. I went, yeah, that's Billy Graham's wives and sons. Oh, big. Billy Graham. Two first names. Family. Now, I'm not saying this family's ugly, but oh my gosh, you should look at them. There they are. These are look at. Who does that look like? Give that one dark hair. Look at the deep set mascara filled eyes. Look at the length of that neck. Give this person dark hair. Who am I seeing? Give this person dark hair. Who am I seeing? I'm tempted to do it in Photoshop right now. Just take the picture and put a dark head on it. You'll see it straight away. Who does that look like? Look at the jawbone on this fella here. Deep set eyes. I don't know why they wear mascara. Once you know about it, the deep set eyes, they shouldn't wear mascara because their eyes are already deep set with shadows. Meghan, you seeing Meghan Markle? Poison. No, not Poison. Oh my God, I can't believe you can't see it. Markle, another one said oh no, it's you again. Nobody got it. I can't believe it. It looks like put dark hair on it. It looks like a nana. It does. Look at the state of this one. You got to be kidding me. Straight out of Fraggle Rock. In it though. Look at the deep set rectangle. Look at the rectangle shaped eyes. Face marker. The brow bone over the top, making them deep set. Eyes pushed back into the skull. Square jawline. It could eat its way through a granite worktop. That right there is a fucking diesel. That's a diesel. That's a shunter. Right? It's a bloke. And there's no getting past it. But it's a picture where he's in hospital. What do they call him? What's his name? Is it Ruth Graham? Gigi Graham. Is that Gigi Graham? Oh my gosh! That is the bride of Frankenstein. My creature! It's alive! Has he ever heard of sunbeds? I'd get yourself on a sunbed. Is he anemic? Let's go back. Gigi Graham. There's another one. GG77. Back one. Franklin Graham. What do they call his wife? Right. Children. Wife. Spouse. Jim Wilson. No, that's the wrong person. Billy Graham. There we go. Wife. Where's spouse? Are you winding up? You're not going to give the spouse's name. Franklin Graham, Anne Graham, Gigi Graham. As if I can't remember who that is. Which Graham is it? The wife. Right, hang on. Forget the family. I want the wife. Anne Graham. Ruth Graham. Is it really Ruth? Ruth Graham. Oh. Graham Hospital. Pretending he had the big C. Images. There's that black and white. Look at that. They're just dudes, look, the pair of them. It was like that. Honestly, it was like that. Look at the teeth on that. Oh my God! Ha ha! Where are we? Don't mess me around. It's got to be that one then, hasn't it? No? Where's my little shovel? It's got to be that one. There it is. Little Shop of Horrors! You basket! I can't find the picture. It's up that end. Right there. Little Shop of Horrors. Look at them tutty pegs. Feed me, Seymour! Feed me now! He needs feeding, that lad. And he's in a leopard print MK Ultra top. Do you know who this also looks like to me? It looks like a man der. It reminds me of a man der. Well, it is a man der. Well, they're all men. But I showed this to the Jehovah's Witnesses I spoke to the other day. And I'm not kidding you. He went, man, man, man. And then when I told him who it was, he was like, nice theory. Theory, mate. You just prove forensics over and over and over, and now you're denying it. Have a word with God, Jehovah, when you meet him. You're getting slapped. You are. God knows. God only knows. Look at that face. Look at that man face. It don't get much wider than that, does it? Squarer. You know, this is what they push as beauty on you ladies. And you ladies look nothing like this. Big long necks with huge apples, look, double pronged Adam's apples. They push this nonsense since the day you got here, girls, and you are literally jealous of men. And men are jealous of women. Andrew Tate, Hulk Hogan, they're all jealous of them. And it's a joke on you. The joke's on you. It really is. Right, let's go back. Billy Graham come to the Ice House a few times in Grimsby. She made a lot of money, right? They're all millionaires. They are. Drive it, fly. They don't drive, they fly. They've got helicopters and private jets. I'm sure God's supplied you with those private jets, Kenneth Copeland, and helicopters and all the rest of it. One day, when this is over, you're going to answer to him. And you know you are. But you don't care. You don't care what you do to people in the living where feelings, emotions, and families are trodden on, literally trodden on, just so that these people can have a better life. They don't live in poverty-stricken areas. They don't live where there are real murders and real crimes. They don't live anywhere near that crap. They live out in the countryside, away from everyone. And the ones that do live in the towns and that, are usually surrounded by bodyguards, etc., right? They will not be able to walk down the street. They won't. Everyone's going to point at them wherever they go. People are just going to point at them. You won't even have to say a word, just point at them. Like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Right, get out. Get out, you daft dog. Come on. Oh, you stink! Go on. Stinky dog. Get a dog this head. Right. They're not going to be able to walk down the streets. Everyone's going to be pointing at them. It'll be like, you know that film Invasion of the Body Snatchers where they point at the ones that are not been snatched? It'll be like that. But again, God's waking the world up at his own pace, if you like. Sometimes I think it's them not wanting to be found out so quickly. But that's why I did what I did. I made 18,000 of these memes in 2 years so that nobody, and I mean nobody, can drag this out like Flat Earth, like they did with Flat Earth. Look how far they dragged Flat Earth. 12 years, and now they're all turning back to the ball. Fuck off, a lot of you lying bitches. And I didn't want them dragging out 18,000, 20,000 celebrities over 12 years. I did it in 2. I did it in 2 because I'm a machine. A machine created by God, for God, to do the work of God. Amen. Close this screen. I'm done. Next. What's that? Why is that in white? I hate it when it goes white. It's really confusing. Oh, they're all white. What's going on there? And then it goes black again. Right. From this one then. M-Spiracy. Already done it. Bloke. Final answer. Male face. Big triangle. Short slopey forehead. Chin's been slightly feminised, but... Gate. Gate me. I don't need a gate. Look at those 1,000-yard eyes. Do you know what it looks like? Liz Hurley. I'm seeing Liz Hurley. We're done. Next. Brandon Skellner. This one's in the list. I saw it again, whoever asked us it. It's already in the list. Brandon Skellner. I don't think I've got him. I think you might be on par with this one. I'm just going to take his name and check though, because I've done 18,000 celebrities and I can't remember all the names of all the celebrities I've done, especially the foreign ones, the ones I don't know. Paste. No, not Esther Rose McGregor. Oh my gosh. Again, copy. Where's that gone? Give me that screen. You're winding me up. You really are. Esther McGregor. Copy. Paste. Brandon Skellner. Right, let's have a look. First up, small face, right? Small face, soft eyes, no brow bone, pink lips. He's got his head, she has got her head tilted back, so to give the impression of lower set ears. But they're not low set. It reminds me of not Owen Wilson, the other one, Luke Wilson. I'm seeing Luke Wilson a bit there. I've got an Adam's raisin implant and it's off to the right, look. It's not even in the right place. That's the best part about these implants. When the said person turns their head, the Adam's apple doesn't do what it should. hateful as this world is, these people are still victims. The Christ in me will not allow me to cast the first stone. I don't know what it's like to be sex changed and then forced, because I'm sure they're forced to do this. If they're doing it of their own free will, God have mercy. But there you go. But as far as I'm concerned, they're forced to do this. They didn't ask for this, did they? So let's open up, what's his name? Brandon Skelner's face. I'll take that as a 50-50. I really like it. It looks a bit like Chris Hemsworth there. Close set eyes, pink lips, sloping jaw. I was too busy looking at this nose on this one. Look at this. No, she's got a big nose, hasn't she? Where do you think she comes from? Nose City. Is that Nicole Kidman? No, it's another dude though. It's another man. Still kidding me. I'll take that as your 50-50. Let's see if we can get some walking pictures on Skelner. Look at that soft face. Skelner walking. Pete's done what? I've got a photo. I've done who? I've done most celebrities. There he is. Done. Game over. Look at the diamond. And you can't quite see it with this picture. It's a bit of a shame. But that's a dude. Look at the shoulders on him. Look at the sloping shoulders here, look. See what I mean about that diamond that shows on a woman? And the man don't get it, look, because we have flat. We have a laid down diamond. The neck uproots from square shoulders. The woman's doesn't, look. There's a gate. There's another one there. She's... Oh, look at that. What's going on there? Oh, she's on the side. That's a flamingo, though, from the side. And there's another one there. It's no good to me, though. What was that? I saw another one. No good. There's a nice one. It's not perfect, but it's nice. I'm still seeing Chris Hemsworth. Oh, was that him there in that group? It was, but you can't see it. I can't find another one. Oh no, there's one. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we got one good one. I would have liked more. Oh, look at that. Is that you? No, that's not him. That's a shame. Chicken nom nom noms. Let's see if I can get him in the street, and then I'm finished looking. Search over. Oh wow! Oh, it's put it back. How did it do that? That was weird. I don't even know I did that. I mixed up the words and then put it back by mistake. I need a new mouse. This mouse is winding me up. Not walking. Street, Peter. Pay attention. Street. You didn't tell me. Who have I done? You didn't tell me. I've seen his old videos with his face. Okay. Ooh. What am I about? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Nope. No. Same picture. Oh, there's a nice one, but it's off the key. Female Bigfoot. Shame. Oh, from Flamingo. Jared! You know what? Jared, sometimes you really let me down. You got the man perfectly. Oh, we have got Flamingo. That's nice. We will take it. Usually, you get me a full mint every time, Jared, and you didn't get me one. It's all of them, Pete. Not found one. Yeah, I know it's all of them. Who are we talking about? I don't know who you're talking about. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I don't want that one. We'll take. Oh, I will take that one though. Stop. Oh, where's that gone? No, I want the other one. That one. So Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'll take that one. Hey little mama, would you like my candle? Cause I'm so hard to handle now. Dun, 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 dun. That's the perfect one, that one there. Dun, 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 dun. Right, save image. And we're done. Just like that. What's his name? Brandon, sorry. Files Forensics. Next. Mayara Lima. Let me check the back file. Bink. But Simon Woods. Is that who you're talking about? I likes my cider. I likes Bevy. Bevy, will you go out with me? He loved Bevy. She loved Bevy. So did I, but not in the same respect. Only as your teacher. Only as my teacher. I didn't want to ride the light fantastic the way Simona does. Where are we? Thanks, Luke. Thank you, Luke. Right, search Facebook. Look, requests. All these people that asked for it. Oh, Luke. Oh, no, it was Nico's picture. Nico. Oh, no, I didn't put it there, did I? I put it here because I thought Facebook might take it down. When I put stuff around the pictures, they take the picture down. But when I just put the picture up, they don't do it with it. It's like the AI picks me up for these pictures. Right there. Nice find, Nico. Absolutely wonderful find, in fact. And it's real. Where are we? Photo forensics. Where's photo forensics gone? Wind up. Right, once again. Oh, we'll just do it here. Photo forensics. As if it's not coming up. There it is. So if you want to know if a picture's real or not, you take it to photo forensics. You choose a file like that one. Oh, I haven't still got it. Dang it. I might have deleted that picture. Did I delete it? Have a look. Dang it, I think I did. Right, we'll take the meme then. Should be able to do it with the meme. Where are we? Desktop. Desktop Peter. There we go. And Bridget McCon. Would it run that under penis? No, penis. Penis, where are you? LMOP. Penis. There it is. That's the one. Upload the file. I once dropped in forensics. Look, there's Photoshop. Look, you can see Photoshop, right? All around the picture. They're my pictures. Show Photoshop, right? But the actual picture doesn't. You can see Photoshop on all of these, right? But the actual picture itself, there's absolutely nothing been done to it there, look. Otherwise it'd look like this and this and this. Usually like this with colours. Usually you get loads of colours in the area that's been photoshopped. But that's how you do it. You zoom in, zoom out. There you go. Tells you whether the picture's real or not. That's the other thing you need to learn. Nice picture, Nico, by the way. Where were we? Oh yeah. There's a picture of Bridget McConn's Willie. Thanks for playing CSR. Back to this one. There it is again. Requests. Like here. Lots of people not putting names in. Winds me up. Posting pictures. What do you think of this? They've got no idea. It's like me telling you to go and get my car from the car park. Go and get my car from the car park. First question is, which car is it? Derp. Right, okay. Requests. So, when searching Facebook, you go to the owner's page, you go to these three dots in this section here, posts, about, friends, check-ins, more. 3 dots. You don't go to the 3 dots on the pictures. You go to the 3 dots at the top of the page. Bink. And you get a search bar right there. Bink. And then you can put any name or word like Adam's apple, clavicle, mince, flamingo. It will search that word. So in this case, we will put snow was the first one you wanted to see. Inanna Snow. That looks like Inanna Snow, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Harry Neff. How comes that's coming up looking like Inanna and I didn't put that one in? Nana Snow. There's one I did the other day. He's got a penis, by the way. If you haven't seen it, there's that picture there. His penis is out. If you haven't seen it, I don't know if you have or you haven't. There you go. Sean's got it. He filmed himself on video walking at the beach with his extra long arms. I used to really like a Nana, I did. But then I've got the big square face look, the 1,000-yard stare with brow bone, short sloping forehead. Square jaw. He's a chess player. Which is why he pushes chess on me. Mr. Mason. But I did like a Nana. I got to admit, I did like a Nana. Same pick. I could have sworn I've got one. Did I not do an Nana one? That's a nice gate. Oh, do you do Christian Matey? Look at that. Female gate. Footprints in the sand and around and around. You want to know how men and women walk like that? Look at the difference. In real life, what's the number one rule in forensics? In real life, the number one rule is to watch the knees. Don't look at the feet, look at the knees, and you'll see this happening when a woman walks and not happening when a man walks. It's that simple. So there's a Nana Snow. There is another one somewhere. I'm sure I could have sworn I made one. Oh, Christian did one here.
So, hey David D, how's it going? Kyle says, hey. Hi Kyle, how are you? David D says, hey, these Ingrid allegations are ridiculous.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
You have proven yourself a real human female many times. Your flaring hips are gold standard evidence.
Oh dear.
I even put them as my profile banner on Facebook.
Oh, son.
I put them as the thumbnail of this video.
Never mind.
I show them off all the time, like I'm make a bunch of noise here when my shirt's all wet. But look, I literally
Comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Agreed. There are no flaring hips. He's got up and down body. He's got a really long. If you look at the squareness of his shoulder, look at the length of this arm to elbow. Look at the length of that arm. It's a male. Final answer. Gates prove it. The face proves it. The skull check proves it. Come on. Oh, your buggies just ran me over. Right, feed it. Go on. That's it. He's so happy because I've cut his ears. Yeah, you like it now, your ears are soft again, eh? No rubber dubbing, and like usually rubber dubs all the time. It's because his ears were all matted. I didn't realise. My eyesight's so bad. I thought it was his ears, and this woman said, "No, you need to get that cut off. Don't cut his ears though." I did a pretty good job, didn't I, Ali? Eh? I did. Right, get off. Right, so there you go. You go to the three dots and you search whatever word you want, and it will. I keep hearing "Inner Snow is a man." Searching three dots, nothing came up. I could have sworn I've done him. Coffee bean eyes. Look, this is what I mean by coffee bean eyes. Look, there's the coffee bean eyes, and there's Jelly Bean's real coffee bean eyes. Look. Let's go back one. Who's the other one? Simon Woods. Let's go back. Three dots. Search. I think Woods will find it, won't it? Woods. Search. James Woods. Tiger Woods. Carrie Underwood. James Woods. Kevin Costner. You're winding me up as if it's not coming up. Oh, there it is. There, I likes my cider. I's a cider drinker. I drinks all me troubles away. Ooh ah ooh ah eh. Ooh ah ooh ah eh. I've got a brand new. How's it go? I've got a brand new combine harvester, and I'll give you the key. He speaks like Wurzel Gummidge. Now all the Americans are like, who? Who's Wurzel Gummidge? Miss Aunt Sally. Wurzel Gummidge. This is what Simon Woods sounds like. That's the intro. Is that him talking? John Petrie talking. I likes me cider drinker. There we go. Listen to the voice.
When you're done laughing, do you like cups of tea and slices of cake?
You know, mate.
Do you like tequila shots in your cider whilst you're drinking on the job, Simon? Simon, I am a cider drinker. What he actually sounds like is this. The Grumbleweeds. It is the Grumbleweeds, isn't it? Grumbleweeds. For all the Americans. Grumbleweeds. Jimmy Savile, really? Grumbleweeds. And the wheel tappers and shunters. Where are they? Oh my gosh, Grumbleweeds. Cider drinker. As if it's not coming up. Cider. Is it? Are they not called the Grumbleweeds? I thought they were. Am I getting that old? Cider drinker. They had to come up. This is what Simon Woods sounds like. I'm not kidding you. That's Tony Blackburn. What's he doing in there? Where's the Grumbleweeds? As if he's in there. That's got to be it. That's got to be the originals. Wurzels. Someone! Oh, I wish I'd taken Simon Woods' video. I wish I'd taken those two videos and overlaid this song on top of it. In the hay. There you go. Simon sounds like the Wurzels. Go and listen to the song if you don't believe me. But there it is. Simon Woods has got an absolute egghead. Look at that 5-head. That skull is a perfect match. I've been doing this a long time. That skull is a perfect match. The gait is female look with diamond, hip twist. And there, look at that kipper foot as she turned on the spin. Fair enough. It was only a couple of steps, but that's all a good transvestigator needs to see that fake gait. I'd be uber surprised if Simon was a man with those two gaits and that egghead. Thanks for the meme, Sean. I'd be very, very surprised. You know, I don't believe it. I believe it's a woman. According to those pictures and that skull check by one of my students, Shawnee. But there you go, that's how you search Facebook. This picture, look, they copied it off us, Mince Busters. They've used our picture. Trans Apocalypse group. I think, is that a Nana's group? Is that one of the Nana's groups? I don't know if that's one of the Nana's groups. As far as I'm concerned, most, if not all, of the groups are controlled, just like the main channels are. There's only a few of us that speak the truth, honestly. The rest are controlled opposition. They will not say it's all of them. You'll know them by the fruits, right? You'll know that Jesus taught me when I came to Flat Earth. I will recognise them by their fruits. And I tell you, you will recognise them by their gaits. Shoulder tilt, hip twist, just like a woman's look. Shoulder tilted, hip twisted as she walks. hip kicks outwards. That's exactly what I've got. Look, there's me diamond in the legs. Knee and foot looking out towards 4 o'clock. Knee and foot looking towards 8 o'clock. Short arms that hardly past the crotch look. And the small face of a woman. Just practice. That's all I can tell you. Practice, folks. And you'll just be able to do it yourself. You won't need me. You won't need Simon Wood. You won't need anybody. That's what I came to do. I came to teach you all to do this for yourself. Not depend on someone else doing a skull check for you. Because people like you know who do it wrong. And they make you guys fall out with each other, whether it be in this chat or on Christian's channel or on Shawnee's page. They make you fall out with each other. That's why I told you I don't engage with trolls. They get a middle finger all the way through. they might get trolled themselves, but they get a middle finger from me. I make sure they get no bonuses. You see, I'm under the belief that not only do they get paid 150 grand a year, but if they can hold someone like you or me in a conversation for days, wasting your energy, your loosh, whatever you want to call it, wasting your time with a infidel, with a nut job, with one of these, you're wasting your time, aren't you? Trying to convince one of these that it's wrong. It's not going to happen. So, like I said, I've taught you how to do it. The triangles are there to teach you the long face from the wide face. Even without them skull checks, look, you can see what I'm talking about, right? And you can do it with all of them. The long face look with the big 5 head versus the wide face and the big teeth. And you can do it right through the board, whoever you're looking at. Once you get, especially when you got them as couples. I love seeing couples like that one. Look at these two. Look at Terry Irwin's man face. There ain't a mofo in this world that could convince me that that's a woman. Not at all. Look at his guns. Look at the side. They're not Popeye muscles, are they? Look. They're not. They're not them, are they? They're not them. They're huge. They are proper guns. They're howitzers. The only gate I could find, and I went for 3 days looking through Steve Irwin videos, and that is the only gate I could find a flamingo, and that's it. You'd think it'd be all over the place. I don't even think Shawnee, have you got, if you're watching Shawnee, have you got Steve Irwin's gates? Because I've never seen any investigator find them. I went for 3 days searching until I found that one picture, that one section where, and it's a blurry picture as well. It was a blurry old video that I got it from. It's like they never filmed him walking. But there you go. She's a man beast. Look at the size of her. You're trying to tell me that's a woman with a jaw like that and deep set eyes? He is solid. Terry Irwin could literally punch the living crap out of a crocodile. I feel sorry for the crocodile that tried to bite Steve Irwin. I'll tell you. You'd have Terry Irwin to deal with. But there you go. Inanna Snow and Simon Wood. It's all of them. It doesn't matter who you put in that search engine. Once you're searching, I don't know, Weiss, David Weiss. Oh, there's a load of flat earthers. There's Mark Sargent and Patricia. That was the first time Horatio realised that these were flip-flops. I showed him that picture. He could see the egghead versus the cannonball head on Patsy, and he knew it was wrong. Dave Murphy was upside down egghead. Dolores, you Scottish bitch. Okay, we're going to drive down to Grimsby. Are you really, ladies? Robbie Davidson, son of Man Code. Antonio was in this very room, sat on this very couch that I'm sitting on. Eric DeBay, another woman. Look at the big teeth on Dell's brother. This was an award that I was given. Look at that, that was an award. I got given that award by Mark Sargent for my flat earth videos. Acknowledgement to a real person that I did have an effect on this community, this flat earth, I did. But then the minute I found out the truth, all these people were mocking. Antonio was the worst one. Hitler's not a woman. Bullshit. You're not a man, Antonio. That's where we were getting to. I just wasn't quite there at that point. I didn't have the confidence to call Antonio out as a woman. I did Patricia and I did Mark, but not Antonio, because I'd been in Antonio's presence and been fooled into thinking he was a man. So back then it was easier to fool me. I didn't notice how wide the top of a woman's head is. Antonio's got it. Eric DeBay's got it. Dave Murphy's got it. Mark Sargent's got it. Dolores has definitely got it. Widest in the hairline. These are all flat earthers. There's David Weiss. Thank you for the gates. Oh, I think that was IQ, not Shawnee. I think IQ got me those gates. David Weiss, look at the egghead. Look at the 5 head. Look where the eyes should be on a real man when you line up the proper skull. David Weiss. There's David Weiss with his son. Tell me, which one of them has got the bigger dental arch? Forget the rectangle shaped far apart eyes. Which one's got the lion smile? And it's David Weiss's so-called son, daughter, whatever. Absolute liars, all of them. And if anybody, where are we? Don't believe me. I'll put the newest one. Who's the newest one that we did? Queen Nico. King Nico. There you go. That was the newest one we did. I don't believe that Nico is a man. I really don't. I'd be very shocked if the gates were wrong. I got a flamingo foot, 1, 2, 3 minces, and I've got an egg-shaped head. Again, he's wearing a cap, so I can't see the full glory of said head. But there you go. He even wrote it on his own thing, didn't he? Yeah, transvestigator gets transvestigated. I have triangles on my face, look. If you're a transvestigator, you'd know about the triangles long, long ago. You claim to have been in Flat Earth from 2016. I was there in 2000. You weren't there. I never met King Nico during my 6 years, and I was there from the beginning. I rode the first cresting wave of Flat Earth. I was one of the first Flat Earthers, surfers, internet surfers. I argued with everyone. I did it all, and I never met King Nico, not once. And I argued with everyone, from Gem Panda to Red's Rhetoric. I argued with all of them. If I'd known it was all women, I wouldn't have wasted my time. And for what it's worth, talking about the 24-hour sun since Christmas, that's how long Nico and them all been talking about it. 3 months of your life wasted. I don't need to go to the South Pole to know the world's flat, you divs. I've got a sea outside, less than a mile from me. Just go look at the sea level, and I'm done. Because I'm a humble guy and I'm a common sense guy. I'm humbled by God's physics. It's real simple to see. The world's not spinning, I'm stationary. Just like it says in the Holy Book. The world is stationary and shall not be moved. Stands on 4 columns. They're going to be big columns, aren't they? But there you go. This is the latest one. I don't believe it's a man. I see sloping shoulders. I see the arms hanging akimbo. I see a hip twist. Look at the way the coat twists down one side as he walks because his hips are going left and right. That's what I see. I don't... it could be because he's walking the dogs. When I walk my dog, I don't turn into a woman. It could be. Yeah, it could be. It could be because Nico's walking the dog. Look, John, when you've been doing this as long as I have, ask anyone. Right, students, all my old students, is this a man or a woman to you? Without recognising the skull, forget the skull, I want you just to look at the gates. On the training I've given you, students, is that a man or a woman? Answers in chat, please. And we'll see what the students say and if they agree with me. Not everybody agrees with pictures. I don't need any more information or any more evidence to prove that it's all of them. These people, Nico is talking to a lot. If this is a transvestigator, he claims he's a look. The transvestigator gets transvestigated. The transvestigator. If he really is a transvestigator, then he knows that McToon. I forgot McToon. Let's have a look. Let me go back one. We'll find someone. Don't worry. McToon's one of the ones he argued with, though, right? McToon. Yeah, we have. There's McToon's finger digit ratio. I took that myself when he was in one of his latest videos. He laid his Masonic little palm down and gave away his female digit ratio. Look, right there. This is McToon. The 5-head should again. I've just shown you it 5 times. Here's a nice one. Thanks, Sean. David Weiss's female gate. There's the 5-head. Dolores has got it. Dave Murphy's got it. McToon's got it. If you were a transvestigator, you would know that this was a woman. Nico, if Nico was a transvestigator and a man, he would have said to McToon, I've seen your gait, you're a woman, you've got a 5-head, you've got close set eyes, but he did none of these things. All he spoke about was flat earth. That's a flat earther. He's not a transvestigator. Transvestigators tell the truth. We say what we see. Yeah, T-fal head, right there. McToon is a T-fal head. And it doesn't matter how many times you see it, until you know these things for yourself, you won't be a transvestigator. But who knows? Well, I guarantee you, John, it's a woman. I guarantee you. I'll bet you a testicle on it when I get to God. God, in front of the whole world, I'm betting a testicle that King Neko is a queen. I'm betting one of me nuts. There you go. Lily Phillips. Lily Phillips is a dude lot. Male Gates, thanks for the gate, Sean. I've been doing this so long, and I've seen so many people come and go, right? In Flat Earth, I saw loads come and go. I stood the test of time. Then I got so pissed off with all the Flat Earthers lying about this subject, and the people on my own channel were just the same. All of the people on my channel had the wrong skeletons. Well, not all of them, most of them. They were all sent from people like David Weiss, Patricia Stair, Mark Sargent, Dave Murphy. They were all their followers, their #1 followers and flip-flops. And they come and they talk shite for hours on end on my Flat Earth channel. Instead of learning facts, you're learning about the Montauk Man and the Mothman and the Yeti and the Bigfoot and UFOs, none of which exist at all. It's all in your numpty. It's all la nonsense. But I tell you what's not nonsense. Bridget McConn's dick. That's not nonsense. That is a massive fat penis bulge right there. And if these people were telling the truth, like here, Epstein. No, he's on Epstein's list. They're all in, what do they call that place? They've gone to Guantanamo. They're on the hit list. They're on the protection. Bollocks. These people are all on Tupac Island. That's where they go. They go to Tupac Island. They don't die. None of them die. None of the stories are true. Epstein's list. There is no fucking list. If Epstein's a woman and Ghislaine's a man, and they're lying about their core identities, even the Prince Andrew's a woman, look, according to the gates, just like Queen Nico, which you've just seen, right? And these are men, these are the victims. These are the victims from Epstein's Island. Look at the size of that fucking thing in blue right there. Right, the small one's not much different. Still wide as a bitch lot. All the victims, even the PA, that's Einstein's PA, is in on it. It's a bloke, look, straight legs. End of story. And they're all in on it. Harvey and Jeffrey are best mates. Bill's got rounded eye sockets, look. Pudgy nose, eye set ears. And the 5-head, as always. But if you want to believe that these people are trafficking flip-flops out to an island, because that's what we're talking about, they're not women. Oh, he's taking all these young girls. It's not a girl! That is a fucking dude with a massive neck. Look at him. It's Princess Andrew that's got the curvy spine and the big fat ass. Look at that chicken nom-nom right there. Child-bearing hips right there. This one, like an ironing board with 2 aspirins on it, look. Nonsense. It's all nonsense. Nothing ever happens. But if you want to spend your time and energy talking about this shite, you know, look, people always say to me, there's much more important things than looking at people's skeletons. No, there isn't. There's nothing. I've been through all of it. I've been through flat earth, mud floods, dinosaurs, everything. I've been right through the rabbit hole routine. And there's only one rabbit hole that joins them all together, and it's forensics. You bunch of lying, dirty toe rags. God gave me a vision at looking out for the devil. And the way he did this was letting me... They first showed me, in Flat Earth, they showed me the Baphomet. They didn't show me a red devil. They didn't show me the horny beast that I've always been used to looking at with a pitchfork. They showed me this picture, this one from the Bible. This one from the Bible. That's the one they showed me. It used to be in the Bible, that. It's not anymore. The modern ones don't have it, but the older ones do. Showing that the devil's got tits. And when they showed me this, I was talking about Einstein at the time, when they showed me this picture. I was calling Einstein Satan or whatever. And he said, do you know what Satan looks like? I went, yeah, he's got a pitchfork. And he went, no, have you not seen this picture? And when it came up, I said, why has the devil got tits? I did say it. Why has the devil got tits? For the life of me, I didn't put two and two together. That the devil wears Prada. The devil is a man in a dress. So when Eve met him, he looked like this in a dress, probably. I don't know. But he's got tits. This is their god, their goat god. These statues are all around the world, and now they've started putting children in front of it, looking up to Satan. And you think this is okay. Well, not on my fucking watch. You got no chance. I've never had a tattoo, and I'm so glad I haven't, and I wouldn't have got that fucking thing done anyway. But here they are with the satanistic tattoos. Devil's got tits, look. So you've got no excuses when you meet God. There's no way that you're going to turn around to him, forgive me, Father, for I didn't know. Because this message is going to be passed on to you many times. It won't just be from me. It'll be from other people. And same for your friends. It won't be from you. It'll be from other people. And then they're going to have this gut instinct that you were telling them the truth when it happens. And I hope it's not too late. I hope they do turn their lives and repent and turn back towards God, because this is where you're going. This is who wants you. Would you sooner have eternity with a loving Father in heaven and the baby Jesus, the kindest man ever to walk earth, or would you spend it with this fruitcake? It's a 50-50. God gave you free will. He doesn't interfere with it. He allows you to make the choice. He allows you to either love Satan or love him freely. It's your choice. But as for the Epstein, Einstein, Weinstein, it don't matter which Stein. The only one I don't care about is Palestine, isn't it? Eh? Maybe that's where it all comes from, you know. Shriners and Steiners. I've got no idea. But all I do know is after a while of doing this, you recognise straight legs when you see them. And you recognise diamonds and crossed over hips when you see them. That's all I came to do. To teach you how to do this. Finally got Jeffree Star. Thank you again, Shawnee, for the Jeffree Star gates. I could only find those two pictures. Shawnee goes to videos and goes trolling for days to find stuff, which I can't be bothered to do anymore. But thank you, Shawnee. I did say it was a double flipper, right, at the time, but I just couldn't find the pictures. It was inconclusive for me. But right there, I see a female. Agreed. I've got a long face. The long face of a woman. It does look very masculine, I agree, but when you abuse testosterone for this long and have all these implants put in, everything looks ridiculous, right? Keith Jenner, Bruce Jenner still looks like a bloke, even though I know it's a woman. Still looks like a bloke to me. The gate is the final. No matter how much you argue over someone's face or skull check, the gate is the final answer. As long as the skulls are the right size Do it yourself. All I can tell you is learn to do it yourself. That way no one can lie. When you ask someone else to do a skull check, you're putting your faith in them. And I get it. A lot of people can put the faith in me to do this, because I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give you an honest check. But I do not do normal people. I asked about 3 requests today. Can you do this person? Can you do my in-laws? I don't do normal people. It's not in my ballpark. Unless they interact with me, i.e. the Jezebel. Yeah, the Jezebel was a normal person until it turned out she was a girl and a Mason. But again, when I first skull checked it, everyone was like, you're wrong, your skull checks don't work. And it was when I first did them, when I first started doing them. Skull checks don't work. Gates are what we need. Well, there is a gate for that bitch now. Anyway, I've got one. But gates confirm everything. They really do. And some people will try and fake the gates as well. I agree. You've got to accept that you're born into this world of lies. You're surrounded by liars. And there are very few people that want to tell you the truth. Very few. They'll point you away from everything to stop you from finding your way back to God. That's all it's about. Every single rabbit hole, the answer at the bottom of that rabbit hole is God. Why did they do it? God. Why did they fake dinosaurs? To put God away from you. Why did they fake space? To cover over heaven and hide God from you. Why did they invent nuclear bombs? To pretend they've got the power of God. Everything comes back to God. Everything. And I've been down just about every rabbit hole. There's nothing touches this rabbit hole. I love it. I absolutely love it, because it ruins all of these trolls, these internet. I want to swear, I really do. These internet fruitcakes that lie to you on every level. Even the most Christian channels are full of shite. Pounder, John Pounder, and the other one, David Carrico. Have I got Pounder? I think, yeah, I don't think I've got the gate though. I think it's just skull checks on them. I can't remember what the channel's called. Mel used to watch them. Pounder, there it is. These two, even though the head's twisted, you can still see the 5 head right and the close set eyes, the grandma. This one, close set eyes. Does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So does Royce Gracie. He's the inventor of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but it's a woman. Telling me she's had a baby, makes her a woman, don't work. Telling me he does martial arts, don't make him a man. But it doesn't matter who I look at, it doesn't. Once you can do this, you'll just see them for yourself. Close set eyes, small ears, big bottom lip. Reminds me of Mark Wahlberg a bit, I don't know why. Oh, this one looks like DeVito. Yeah, grandma. John Pounder, David Carrico. It's all of them. It doesn't matter who I put into that search engine. I have covered 18,000 celebrities, so you can pretty much put anybody's name in there. Copeland. Kenneth Copeland should come up. There it is. Benny Hinn. Pastors. Misty Copeland with the guy who needs Gillette. Look at that mustache. The best the man can get. He could have shaved, lazy bastard. Look at the arms as well on them. The arms and the top lip on those two. Both ballerinas, both men. It's a joke. The old Wales. There's another one. Kim Clement. The amount of people said to me, I know Kim personally. Kim was a Christian pastor. Kim's one of the nicest Christians in the world. Kim's got a female fucking gate. Game over. I don't care if you don't believe me on the skull check. The skull check was perfect anyway. And just because you say, right, here's the thing. Forensics is proven. It's not a theory. It's a fact. It's proven and it's used in courtrooms around the world. I'm using the same reasoning and the same facts and tools that they use to predict whether I'm looking at a man or a woman. I've become very good at it over the last 3 years. I've been studying 6, but about 3 years ago I became really good at it. And for the last 3, I've been honing my skills better and better every single day. 6 years ago, when I found this out, I was stood in a shop with one of these people, mocking Flat Earth and that. And I knew she wasn't looking at me in the face. He, bearded, fuzzy wuzzy woman, wasn't looking me in the face. I thought there was something wrong with his eyes. And it's because she's got soft, gentle blue eyes, and she couldn't keep looking at me because it might have dawned on me I'm looking at a woman. Now I don't need to do that because a ratio tracked a lot of you down. Found a whole coven of you, all connected, family and friends. About 20 different families, and they're all flip-flops in our town. So the onus of learning this is upon you. It's your choice. Charles and David, Andy Stanley, look at them both. Women, it doesn't matter how many pastors you want me to look at, it's all of them. Jehovah's Witness, the popes, the pastors, the Roman Catholics, the Christians, it's all of them. Look at the size of that beast. He's a monster. Little FTM on the right, well, quite a tall FTM on the right, another dude on the left. You're welcome, Gabby. You're all welcome. Look at the neck on that beast. There comes a time when you have to admit that you have been sucker punched by the devil. He's absolutely sucker punched you, and you haven't seen what it is yet. Until you've seen this, you haven't seen what he's done to you. And the worst part is, it's not just that I know I've been jacking off to men. The worst part is that something else could have happened and I wouldn't have known. I've had a love bite off a man without knowing. Again, I thought it was a girl. Her name was Amanda. And Amanda is definitely a man because she married a football player who's definitely a woman, proven by her gates, Jack Lester. Two first names. Lester. Lester Holt, Lester Piggott. Mark, there you go. I've only got one gate now. I've done a new one since then. But that's all I needed, that. I've put my arm around this person, had a picture taken with him, thinking it was a man. I had no idea. But this one married my school friend, who turned out to be a dude. And if that dude got a love bite on me at 14, all the way up until 40, for 26 years, I was not wearing the armour of God. Forensics is part of the armour of God, I'm telling you now. And I was not wearing it. So if her wife, her husband, can give me a love bite at the age of 14 for the next 26 years until I turn 40, any of my women, girls that I've met in my life could have been one of these people and me not know. One night stands. I'm not talking about long relationships, year longs and that, no chance. Something would break. But one night stands, and I've had a couple, I could have fallen for one of these, right? Especially when I'm drunk. But there you go. This one, I went to school with his wife, his husband, Amanda. Amanda is a dude. This is a woman, proven by the way she walks. I've got a newer one than this. Why is the other one not? There it is. I finished it. So I know for a fact that this is a woman, and she married my friend at school. And again, I'll tell you this, if I went to school with them in the 80s, then you went to school with them. My main problem with this now is, I know Amanda isn't the only one I went to school with, because I found 2 more, right? How many others did I not know about? That's the question. Because Amanda had best friends. Amanda didn't hang around with me. Amanda didn't hang around with normal people. Here and there she did. But her very best friend, who I just deleted on Facebook just recently for telling me this wasn't important. I mean, I told her that her best mate is a dude, and she didn't care. Either she knows, her best mate who I deleted, either knows that Amanda is a man, or because she's gay, she's in a girl-girl relationship. It might be a boy, because she's got son and man in her name as well. She didn't care less. So my question was, does her best friend, Jackie, also have part of this? And if she does, then my friend Lisa could. And my friend Christy could. I spoke to Christy. I think Christy's a woman, and I don't think she knows anything about it. But just like with Natalie, who knows these two people who I'm talking about, this footballer and his wife, just like Natalie, Christy and Natalie both said, "Oh, poor Jack and Amanda." Poor Jack and Amanda? You got to be kidding me. These twats are living in £1 million house, living the life of fucking Riley. Her husband, Amanda, was trying to send me to hell. I was meant to meet God, and God say, well, not only did you jack off to him, you let one of them give you a love bite, Peter. I'm praying I ain't done anything worse. I really am. Because I've got 2 drunken nights that I can't even remember. I can't even remember the names of the girls. It was that long ago. And that terrifies me, that I was that drunk that I didn't even know if I was with a man or a woman. It terrifies me, it really does. However, in this case, Jack has got a vagina, a mangina, and her husband has got a penis. Amanda impregnates Jack, Jack has the babies. They don't go full surgery like we think, like most people do. When I show them pictures of Megan Fox, like, I'd still give him one. Well, yeah, he hasn't got a vagina, you know that. Like, huh? Yeah, he's got a penis. After you've given him one, he's going to give you one. I hope you like it up the rub. I hope you like it up the pooper shooter. But this person, this is Grimsby Town, look. This badge is a Grimsby Town badge. This is where I live. This person played for Grimsby Town. That's how he met Amanda. He came to play she came to play football and met my school friend. And all my life, until I knew about this, I always thought Amanda was lucky. Amanda did well. Amanda got with a real life Premier League footballer, Jack Lester. Did well. And now I'm like, you lying scumbag. Amanda, give me a love bite, you dirty twat. And you stood in front of me. The best part was, about all of this story, I'm going to tell you now, I did a party for him, the last time I saw him, I did a party for him out in Sheffield, because Jack became a manager in Sheffield or somewhere over there. One of the clubs, I can't remember, I think it is Sheffield. Became the manager there. And I did a party for him, and I just learnt about the flat earth. And at the end of the party, I was so excited. I said, you're not going to believe it. Water's level. I'm not spinning. The world's flat. These fuckers were stood there smiling. Excuse my language, but they were stood there smiling at me, knowing that I was telling the truth, that the world is flat. I don't know what that takes inside of you to know that the world's flat and have someone try and explain it to you when you already know it's flat. Of the conversation they must have had after I left them. Because I said at the end of my conversation with them about flat earth and I found God, I said, Jack, at this rate, I'm going to be more famous than you. And I was laughing my head off. And they were laughing. That at that point, I probably was more famous than Jack. Because I'm sure that all these people know who we are. The real ones. I've spoken to a few in the chat. I know I have. I've had whatchamacallit, I've had celebrities in the chat on soccer accounts. They are Freemasons, yes they are, Annie. These people are Freemasons. Poncho, yeah, I know. You didn't put a name on it. Look, here's another one, look. Winding me up. Look. Did you notice something? Please check him also. Oh, now you've given me a name. There we go. I can take that. I might have already done it, actually. Serbian in UFC. I might have already done it. I can take that. But the other one, you just posted me a picture. This one. Did I notice something? Where is it? There, look. See? There's no name. I don't even know if that says Selena, Eleanor. I can't tell. You didn't write the names down. It winds me up, it really does me pet. Anyway, back to Jack and Amanda. I remember when Jack and Amanda had their £1 million house built. And they put the house that Jack and Amanda built. And everybody on Facebook was like, wow, you're so... It was a massive house, a massive £1 million house. And I thought, well, she's really done well for herself. She's got the big house, married the footballer. It can happen to normal people. You can marry Robert De Niro ladies. You can marry Megan Fox lads. No, you can't. Unless you've got the wrong skeleton and you've still got the wrong genitals for your gender. then you can. Because that's... he was manager of Chesterfield, was he? I think that's when he was at Chesterfield. I'm not sure. Anyway, I told him I was going to be more famous than them. I probably am already. But I'm more famous in heaven than all of these people will ever be. That's for sure. Because I'm sick of all the lies. These people, your son, your grandson, Johnny, can never become a footballer or an American ice hockey player or American footballer. He can never become those things because he's a boy. Your granddaughter, Karen, can never, ever, ever... I can find one. Your granddaughter can never become a president's wife or a ballerina or anything. They can get normal jobs, work at McDonald's. That's what the elites want, right? You don't get to this. You don't get to sit on an 100-foot yacht off the Seychelles with your dick tucked away under your understeer. You don't get to do that. You might get an holiday here and there where you get to go on a boat, but you're not sitting on one of these luxury yachts ever. You'll never fly in a private jet. You'll never know what it's like to sit in a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a Murcielago, a Diablo, a Countach. You'll never know. It's just for them. The world is rigged against normal people, natural people. If any of these people, so-called flat earthers, were telling the truth, they'd talk about this subject and they'd talk about it all the time. Flat Earth's insignificant. Insignificant. You can argue with these dicks for hours about flat Earth. Days, weeks. I did it for 6 years. But with forensics, it's over in seconds. I know instantly where I'm talking to a dickhead or someone that's got a bit of nous about them, a bit of a IQ in their head. I automatically know within 5 minutes of talking to them and showing forensics. A true person is true to themselves, and it takes a big swallow of your pride to accept you've been fooled. It's easier to fool someone than to convince them that they've been fooled. Mark Twain again, and it is totally the truth. It truly is the truth. As a magician, even when I show them tricks and then show them this is a trick, some people still deny it. Most people don't. Most people see the forensics, and once you've taught them gates, like my old best mate Rob knows this off by heart. He knows they're all flip-flops. He don't go posting memes, he don't go telling everyone, but he knows the truth, and I'm glad he does. I'm glad he does. There's a lot of my old friends that are coming into it now, slowly and surely. People I keep bumping into. You were right. I was right about what? The flat earth. Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, but God's real. Yeah, I know. You know. I forgive you. When I get to heaven, if I want to be forgiven, then I've got to forgive you in the living the same way. I forgive Mark Sargent, Dave Murphy, David Weiss, Patricia Stair. Forgive you all for lying to me about your genders. I get it. You couldn't tell me. I get it. You couldn't tell me. It still doesn't right the wrong, but I get it. And they're still here lying and adding and dragging when they could just, in reality, they could just put it on the news tonight and tell everyone the world's flat, we lied, we're all flip-flops, there's no space, nukes are fake, but the world would go into absolute riot if they did. It would. It would turn itself upside down, wreck itself. People, the innocent people that die in that mess, the people making mistakes. It's going to take a miracle. I'd like to think that mankind can save himself, but I think God wants mankind to stand up. He knows that we can't save ourselves. He's going to do it, but he wants to see who's going to stand up, who's going to give who's going to give that to the people? And God's the only one that can do it. Well, it's your choice, isn't it? I can't. It's like leading an horse to water, making it drink, leading someone to knowledge and making them think. They've got to have the possibility that you could be a shining beacon for others. And when you do, I've done my job, haven't I? If you can shout it from the rooftops and tell the truth about this subject, honestly and openly, they all get called out eventually, right? And that's just what it is. I wish that it wasn't this way, but it is this way, and there's nothing you can do about it. The world's full of liars, and just because you got a deep voice and you've grown a beard, it don't make you a man. Just because you got a pair of boobs and you got long hair and makeup on, it don't make you a woman. That's the honest God's truth about all of this. And they hid it from me. They hid the bare basics of forensics from me for a good 6 years. 6 years, and I'm glad I found it. I'm glad I lost all my flat earth friends. I'm glad I lost all my real life friends. I am glad. Because none of them were true. None of them were true to themselves, let alone me. That trueness in me only comes from God. Knowing that He's there. I know He's there. I don't have belief in God. I don't have faith in God. I know He's there. And it's that alone that stops me from bearing false witness. I tell you every time when we enter La La Land, right? Whether it's my theory or someone else's theory, I tell you we're entering La La Land now. Only the stuff that's acceptable in a courtroom is classed as evidence. And it's the same for everything. If I was to go to court and prove flat earth, I'd bring pictures of flat water, level water, and I would prove the earth isn't spinning. It's quite simple. What do I look like? I'm on my picture. What do you mean, what do I look like? There's pictures of me everywhere. I'm right there. I'm on my Twitter. Have you not looked at any of my videos? What do you mean, what do I look like? You've been to this channel enough times. You've never watched any of my videos. Is that what you're telling me? You sound like a troll. If you don't know what I look like, because I'm on nearly all of my videos. My own videos. I'm on my channel. My face has been skull checked. It's like Into telling me that after 6 years of following forensics, he doesn't know the difference. It's bollocks. Home, there you go. Videos, live. You've only got to go down past the flip-flop videos and you'll get to my flat earth videos where I'm in plenty of them. I don't know which one. There's loads of them. I don't know. That got me in it. Where do you want to start? Large, low set ears, deep set eyes, short sloping forehead, square jaw, Adam's apple. Where do you want to start? Oh, bollocks. I sent it backwards.
Poncho Pete to all the skull. Turn the children into fools. You took their thinking caps and gave them 40 years. make that globe look so absurd. Detached from logic, and you believe you're from a zoo.
So you can go to any one of my videos and see what I look like. But most importantly, you should go to the bottom one. Walk like an Egyptian.
Repeat after me. An acre is the area of a rectangle whose length is 1 furlong and whose width is 1 cubit.
And bearing in mind, this is when I first started 6 years ago doing this, when I swapped from flat earth to flip-flops. Walk like an Egyptian.
Short legs, long body, large wrench.
No stepping poo this time.
Yeah. So if you want to check, all the evidence is there. For a transvestigator, I'd have thought you'd looked. Nico's a girl. You've seen his dick, have you? Yeah, my ass. Gates. Search. My gate. Oh my God. Is it going to be there? It's not. Search again. My gate. Brink, 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 brink. Yeah, there it is, but I want a new one. There's my body. Flat ass, broad shoulders, long humerus bone, straight back, straight stomach, straight legs, long body, long arms. What do you want? Oh, and don't forget the male waist. Whatever you do, don't forget my male waist. Up and down like a fucking ironing board. Dink. Bosh. Bink. That's not the picture I'm looking for though. Where's the one versus the celebrities? Dang it. I just posted it the other day. Has it come up? That's funny. It's not showing my gate from the other day. Let's put the word celebrity in there. See if that finds it. Versus. Let me just put versus in there. Pink. It was my gate versus celebrities. That's a good one. Where is it? Caught my attention. Doing the splits. Because of the female hips, she can open her legs wider and she can balance on her ankles. Look where John Claude's feet are. Right? But if you look at the son, he has to do it at the kneecap look. He has to support himself up to the knee, whereas she can support herself on the ankles. It's a good picture. Where's my gate picture? Versus the celebrities. Is that it? No. It's close though. I can't find it. But it goes all the way back to Babylon. By the rivers of Babylon. He looks like Prince William. He does. That was a recreation of Ramses. This is the oldest pharaoh that they found. His skull is female, 5 head, rounded eye sockets, long face. Looks very similar to Prince William. I agree. I'll tell you where I will find it. Right there on Twitter. Because I don't post as many pictures on Twitter as I do on Facebook. Is that it? No. There it is. Bing. This is what I love. Tell me. There's my gates from the video I just showed you. There's my straight legs, look. 5 different shots of them. Do my legs match all the female celebrities, Putin, Obama, Queen Nico, or does it match all the male celebrities at the bottom? Because that gate matches these, it doesn't match those. That's forensics at its finest. I learned from a multitude of teachers, folks. I really did. I learned from everyone. I'm the Bruce Lee of forensics. I took a little bit from all the teachers. The bits I liked, the bits that I discerned were truthful, and I condensed it all. I condensed it down, and now it's understandable and palatable for all ages, and simple to understand. It really is. Like this one. I posted this one earlier on. Obviously, Robert De Niro's in 6-inch uppers on a film set. Yes, I know. But this one's like, it's obvious that this is a montage, and a very crude one at that. Oh my gosh. It's not, I'm not pointing out these, I'm pointing out the legs. The way his calf curves upwards, look. Here, look. It's these things that you learn to notice. It's a detective skill thing. You're at detective school, and you're learning a multitude of different skills all at once. And it does get a little bit confusing at the start. I agree. But once you understand those gates, it's game over. No man walks like this, ever. Forget the shoes. We just don't walk like this, with the short arms and the big hips and the curved calves. We don't. There were 2 skeletons. And when I die and they bury me, they're going to find this one on me. With straight legs and long arms. That's the one they're going to find on me. That's the one they're going to find on Mark Sargent, Dave Murphy, McToon, Simon Dan, Whitsit, Queen Nico. They're all going to have this skeleton right here. I'll have that one. The one God gave me right there. As within, so without. You get it? I love God. I love the Bible. I love the baby Jesus. Jesus! So if you want to carry on believing that there's an Epstein Island from these flip-flops, right? They'll tell you anything but this subject, right? Just remember that. They'll talk about anything but this subject. And when they do talk about this subject, whether it be Mystery, Michelle XX, Anne's Warmat, none of them tell you it the way I did. Or do. None of them teach you how to do this. Quickly and efficiently. I've taught you all how to spot eggheads. I've taught you all how to spot the female gait when you see it. I've taught you about Adam's apples and clavicles. Arm limbs, knuckle shapes, right down to the chicken num-nums. As far as I'm concerned, all the information's there for you. And there's no way, if Marissa Pinkarissa is a transvestigator, that she has not been through my videos. Oh, where's my videos gone? There's no way that you wouldn't have gone through it to check that I'm a man. There's plenty of videos there. There's a live list, which has got all the lives on it that I've done on this channel. And there's a video list. The video list starts with flip-flops and training videos. And eventually you'll get to the flat earth videos from 8, 10, 12 years ago, where I show my face. And globe earth, ball earth, it don't matter. You want flat earthers, I did them ages ago. I don't know if I can play that music on a live. You can play it on video, but I don't think I'll play it on a live. I won't play it. Professor Dave, Sloping Shoulders, No Adam's Apple, IPS, The Infinite Plane, Little Woman, Rainbow Girl. This is where I was just showing, this is how I check for eggheads versus man faces. one of my favourite Christians, Stephen, what's his name? I loved him. This one from the Scamvid Bollocks, woman. Another one from the Scamvid Bollocks, woman, and these two, all women. Why do all the sick people, these are all the sick people in England, these are all the people that got sick, why have they all got the wrong heads? Simon Dan, why have you got the wrong head, Simon? Professor Dave, I got that skull wrong, but it don't matter. Fauci, I was mixing a few in. The next one, these three all got on Good Morning Television, England, Britain. These three, Darren Nesbitt, the Cosmic Egg, I can't remember who that is, and this one, I can't remember who that is either. All three of them got the wrong heads, and it was all on breakfast television. Not one of them said Bendy Water, and I'm not spinning, not one of them. Fred and Rose West. Just goes without saying, doesn't it, eh? Internet troll. Internet troll. Alright, Geert. This is Geert Wilders, Dutch politician. It's his niece that calls herself Geert. Wants to get me in a rear naked choke. IPS. Infinite Plane Society. Egghead. Right? Surely you can see it in that first section. Look, you don't need the skull check. Just look at the shape of it. Is it square and blocky, or does it look like an upside down egg? It's an upside down egg. IPS, Infinite Plane Society. Explains that little gubby voice of hers, doesn't it? I just like to say. Issa, I loved Issa. Issa was a great guitar player. Issa's got arched eyebrows, no brow bone, high set ears. Issa, I'd love your gait, just to be sure with that skull check. Jeffrey Dahmer and one of the victims. Nonsense. The Jezebel with the real RoboCop, because she dresses like RoboCop, and this is her hero. Twats. There she is, the Jezebel. That was the first time I ever did a skull check on her. First time I checked. John Wayne Gacy. Jordan Peterson, woman, female head again, look. Every time. Red shoes, yeah. Simon Tran. Where are you? There she is. We got your gates now, Danielle. There's no getting out of it. The Jezebel again. That's in my house on green screen. There's Peter Weller. Hero. I took Peter Weller down in this one on purpose. Didn't I put more flat earthers in this? I could have sworn I put more flat earthers in this. But what does it mean to be a son of man? It means you're naturally created. When they tell me that Jesus didn't exist, there was no son of man, then they're telling me to have no faith in myself. They're telling me to not have any inkling that God, the Heavenly Father, literally did something for us all, and nobody wants to believe it happened. If you was God, how else would you do it? What else would you? How else would you come down and prove to the people that you existed? When the devil had fooled everyone into not believing in you. I don't know, but I can tell you this much: the videos are there for you to check. I'm in most of the bottom ones. All of the Rust Dizdar, yeah, I think I have. It's skull check only though. There's no gates. In most of these bottom flat earth ones, I'm in the videos themselves. So there's no excuse. How can you say you don't know what I look like when you've been to this channel many, many times? What, you never went to any of these videos? That's when I first discovered the flip-flops. I grew a beard for the first time in my life. The biscuit wheels have come off the gravy train, haven't they, Patricia? But I did predict it. Hey, Rory. It's gonna be the day they're gonna prove this globe to you.
I wish I still had that guitar. Give it to Rage.
By now, you should have somehow realized that it isn't true.
But I'm in lots of videos, and there's no excuse for saying I don't know what Poncho looks like. I'm in tons of videos. I'm on Facebook with my gates. I'm on the walking video. My face is there on Twitter. As soon as you click on me, I'm there. That's me. There's no excuses, none at all. Makes you look like a lousy investigator is what it does, under your own steam, right? That or a shoddy liar, one or the other. But I'll tell you this much, I ain't never coming on camera and showing you my cock and balls. I'll tell you what, the only people that will ever see it now would be in real life. I've done it on the internet, right? You know, back in the day when I was there, I was a dipshit. And in hindsight, I don't know how many of those girls that I met online were actually girls. I'm telling you now. God's going to say, Peter, you remember that time you were on webcam? She never showed you a pussy finger. I think I'm going to be sick. But I know all there is to know about the crying game now. I do. I learnt the hard way. I went to the school of hard knocks. I'm not having a go at you, John. I'm not having a go at you. But for Marissa to come in here and tell me that Queen Nico dropped her panties and flashed her gash. So let me get this right, Marissa. I'm going to take your word that you saw a penis, right? I'm just going to take your word for that. Is that what you're saying? Because you are off your head. In a courtroom, right? In a courtroom, which is going to be more admissible, right? Which is going to be more admissible? Let's just go to here. Open. Nico found it on it. Was it Nico? Nico found it. Search. There you go. Which is going to be more admissible? My skull check and those 5 gates, or you sitting in the box and saying, Exhibit B, I've seen his moo-moo on camera. What, we're just going to take your word for it, yeah? Even though Nico walks like this, with a broken leg, knee and foot pointing out at 4 o'clock. Full mince, full mince, full mince. I think that might be the same shot. No, it's not. It's a different shot. Head's in a different position, different foot, different place. Different dog lead look. So I've got 5 gates and this skull check versus you saying that Queen Nico dropped her silk knickers to you on camera and flashed her gash. Showed you a 1-slice toaster. Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me that you saw Nico's ding dong when I know by the way she walks that she's got a 1-slice toaster. Is that what you're telling me? Where is what I'm looking for? Because I'll tell you now, all you could do in court is say, Nico came on camera and I saw his ding ding dong. This one's dedicated to you, Marissa. Oh yeah, I saw Nico's moo-moo. Right, anyway, I've gone totally off topic and subject. If you want to check if I'm a man, the videos are there. Go look at my pictures. At any point in time, I can just go off the rails and slag anyone because I'm not paid. I can slag the popes. You popes, the Rosicrucians, the Masonic Freemason bitches, the Shriners, I don't care. I don't care. All 640 of your secret organisations can go shove it. I love the truth. I love God. My heart is with Jesus. I follow him in footsteps, in mind, in body, in soul. And if people don't like it, I can't help that. It's my fate. It's not yours. How is God going to be mad at me for following the kindest man on earth, even if he didn't exist? How is God going to be mad at me for following in his footsteps and his ways and doing... All he wanted you to do was the will of God. Jesus only asked you to do the will of God. Even if he didn't exist, how is God going to be mad at me for wanting to do his will? It makes no sense. Everything they say is inverted and backwards, and it's just mockery. Because you are the most advanced form of AI ever created. You are living, computing. Theirs is soulless. You have a soul. Separate. No machine ever can become a human being. No man can ever become a woman. No woman can ever become a man. You can pretend, Alexander, that you're a man. You can have plastic surgery. You can drink testosterone. You can take human growth hormones. But I can still see your tiny clavicles, your close set eyes, your small hands, your short upper arm. She's a tall girl, I get that, but her shoulders make a diamond look because they come inwards, look, and downwards. See the diamond? And the man's is laid flat, like a tree uprooting. The skill is yours. I gave you all the information you need to be just as good as me at it. And if I didn't, I'd be in trouble with the big man. I'd be bearing false witness because I didn't tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, God. So I do. And I do it every day in his name. And no matter how much people mock you and call you names, God's got a name for you, and it's son. You are son of man or daughter of man. He's got one name for you, son or daughter, because that's who you are to him. It's distant since he first created us. It is a distance, 6,000 years at least. It's a distance. There's been a lot of people come and go since they got to you. But out of all those people that have lived on this earth, you saw the kingdom of heaven. There are people in this world that you could give them £1 million and they still won't believe it. They get £1 million for believing in God and they still won't believe it truly. They just want the money. That's greed. You know, one of the 7 deadly sins is gluttony and greed and pride. Pride. One of the 7 deadly sins. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You are. Because you know the truth and there's nothing you can do about it en masse. All you can do is slowly warn the people around you. And granted, when I first learned flat earth, I just bludgeoned people with it. Now I'm slippery. I lead them into it slowly. I don't just say it's flat. I lead them into it slowly and let them, whether it's forensics or flat earth, I let them learn the physics and the physiology of whatever we're talking about. So that when they see it, they can't deny it. And if they did, they would be bearing false witness. They would look like a fool in front of me. And you don't want to look like a fool in front of anyone, do you? And you know outright if it's a lie, and you've confirmed it's a lie, you saying that it's the truth makes you a liar. You know that. And nobody, in the spotlight, when liars get caught, they shit themselves, don't they? They do. And that's what all these are, they're shitting themselves. Because the spotlight's going to turn on and God's going to make sure that the whole world sees them for what they are. Satan's going to do it to them. Because he's a twat. But I chose a side. I chose to walk with God and follow Jesus. I'm a follower of Christ. People say you're a Christian. I am Christian at heart, but I was ordained as Roman Catholic. My mum got me ordained Roman Catholic. Communion, And I was driven away from God through the church. And all the stories of noncery and child jiggery going on. So, finding God in my 40s was a miracle itself. Realising that the earth's not spinning was a miracle. Working of his doing, his intention, his intent. God's will be done. There's no money in God's will, and God's will be done. Satan's greatest tool in this world is money, and people are paid to lie to you. If Nico was a real transvestigator, he would have called out Whitsit as a woman. He would have called out Jeranism as a woman. He would have called out McToon, Simon Dan, Professor Dave. He would have called them all out as women. So would Mr. E. Instead, he only called out Patricia Stair. He never called out Mark Sargent or Dave Murphy, David White. He never called any of them out as FTMs. He only collared Patricia. Patricia was the scapegoat. And like I said, when all this happened, I was sorry to Patsy. I was that it happened. But the truth's the truth, right, Patsy? All the rest of them are mugs. I'm not. I saw the kingdom of God. I saw the glory of God. And I saw the lie before me. And I'm still seeing it to this day. I see it in all the flat earthers, the old and new. This includes you, Queen Nico. And I don't care if Marissa tells me that you dance the jigaloo while shaking your tallywhacker at her. I don't believe her. Your gate says you're a woman, not a man. Which would lead me to believe that you have ovaries and a mangina. That's the right word. All the hocus pocus about in utero and giving children shots in the womb and changing the outside, keeping the inside male, changing the outside to a female with a vagina is just nonsense. It's la la land, hocus pocus nonsense. It's all witchcraft as far as I'm concerned. It's lies. They lied about everything, and I'm stuck with a small amount of real people that think the way I do, that know the things I know. There's only a small percentage of us in the world. You're blessed that you have the information you have. I was blessed with being able to think for myself, and when I went through forensics and all of the teachers and all of their teachings, I took the best of each. I did. The best of Mr. E, the best of Hans, the best of Michelle. I took the best of all the works, combined it with the gates that Bevy taught me, and I became the teacher you've got now. Some people say I'm the best in the world. It's a lovely comment. I'm certainly the hardest working. Okay? I'll grant you that. I've done more than anyone else. And I did it in God's name. I did it for the glory of mankind. That you will be graced with his presence in your heart, in your mind, in your soul. That your spirit is enlightened by the information you receive. And that you'll care that the truth does set you free. It places you into the arms of God himself. But it's not for everybody. It really isn't. And I've come to recognise that. Even the kindest people that you know, and strangers that you know, just have no significance when it comes to God. They just don't. It's not significant to them. And that's why when the Bible says there'll be great gnashing of teeth and wailing in people's hearts, it's when they realise what they've done, what they've given up. Because you're giving up eternity with God and all the people you love. God can make anything possible. Through God, anything is possible. Through Satan, all you get is hate, slavery, poverty, sickness, illness, distress, upset, heartache, And I get it. You can't get that. You can't have this binary world without knowing things that feel good and things that feel bad. But the way the world is, it's run on an evil premise. And until you recognise that the greatest trick the devil ever pulled is convincing the world that he didn't exist, you're still not on the right page, because you still haven't found him, God. No matter what truth it is that you found, it should have led you to him. If not, you're going off with Satan again. And I keep seeing posts at the minute, you've got the idea of Satan wrong, and oh my God. Feck off with your new world bollocks. I live in a binary code world. Sun and day, hot and cold, fire and ice, boy and girl, truth and lies, good and evil. The world's supposed to be run on a much greater, higher frequency of love and kindness around the world. Instead of people monopolising everything, the coffee trade, the oil market, the housing, whatever it is, they've privatised it all. Earth is a private world for Satan that you pay rent in, when it was created by God for free, for you, and you were given dominion over everything. The fish, the birds, the animals, and Satan. You were given permission to step on the snakes and scorpions. I don't do church, I don't do religion, I don't do the things they want me to think about. I think for myself first. And the feeling, God, Spirit, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, that feeling that washes over you when you've confirmed something, like the world's flat, or I'm not spinning, or that drug don't work, or bombs don't exist, whatever it is, that feeling that you get, that serenity that you get knowing that the Father's there watching you discover this for yourself. It's a blessing from him. All of this has been a blessing. No matter how bad you think your life has been, someone's had it far worse. I live in a first world country. I can't imagine what it's like to live in the third world ones, where these people don't give anything to anyone. Antonio once said there's got to be a system, otherwise the world will fall apart. I agree. There has to be a system to help people. But the way the system is now, they can't help themselves. In the past, we didn't need much of a system. Everything we could do ourselves, cooking, fixing, everything. From plumbing to welding. We all had multiple skills. And they took it away and made us like singular. Like, this man's good at guitar, this man's good at drums, this man's a welder, this man's a pipe fitter, this man's a bus driver, whatever. But they only learned that instead of learning multiple skills and teaching multiple skills as well. We didn't learn anything at school, did we? And if you think you learned something at school, you're not awake, are you? I learned nothing at school. I learned more on YouTube in 6 months when I became a flat earther than I did in my whole life. I learned about, I was off my head for 6 months on truth. I was diving into rabbit holes left, right and centre, spending hours and days researching stuff. A lot of it was wasted time, no good to me. But it was there to distract me, to stop me from getting to this subject. It took 6 years to get to this subject. I wish it had only taken 6 months. It would have made everything through flat earth a lot easier for me. It would have made everything in life a lot easier for me. But he is my rod and my staff. That's what happened when he picked me up and put me back together. He became my spine. God became my spine. And I knew that I didn't have to be scared anymore because God's there. Satan's ruined everyone's lives. Not just mine. He's ruined everyone's lives and tied me in. And he's still doing it. I found God in a miraculous way through speaking out the words I'm not spinning. I found him in 10 minutes flat. Finding God in 10 minutes through 3 clues that didn't even tell me the world was flat. To have the subliminal thought somewhere in my mind that I'm not spinning and then just spat it out, I'm not spinning, is a miracle in its own right. Jibby and Larry both said the same thing happened to them. At the time I thought bullshit. And I know it's bullshit now because you're both women, both lying women. You wanted it, you already knew the world was flat. That's the best part of it. You never had an awakening like me. Your awakening was fake. You already knew the world was flat. Just like Alexander knows it's flat. Amanda knows it's flat. Jack Lester knew it was flat. They get taught different to us. They go to school with us, but they know the world as it is. And it makes them feel like gods, right? Because you can't even recognise that it's a man or a woman, let alone that they know more about the world than you'll ever know. That's a magician. That's a deceiver. Someone who wants to... See, when I became a children's entertainer / party entertainer / magician, you pay me knowing I'm coming to entertain you. I'm only coming to entertain you. I'm not here to lie and bullshit you about dinosaurs or the shape of the earth or faking space. I'm just here to trick you visually and make you laugh. There's a big difference between a magician entertainer than a magician with a K in it. A magicican. Black magic with a K on the end. There's a big difference. Voodoo magic man. King Willie. But it's the same. It's like that film Predator. They was invisible to me. All my life, these predators were invisible to me, and now I can see them. Close set eyes, high set ears, dial M for Masons, vertical forehead, small mouth, long top lip, no Adam's apple, sloping shoulders, short clavicle, short dainty clavicle. It's like that predator shield that they had on them, making them look like men. It just vanished. It's like that film They Live, when they turn off the frequency and everyone can see the skeletons. That's exactly where I'm living. Yeah, Johnny, I know it's flat. I don't think it's flat. I know it's flat. It's not a theory. It's a fact. Water's level. And if you can't accept that water's level, then you're an idiot. You're a div. A mong chop. Why would the Heavenly Father want to spend time with you if you can't even work out water's level? Why should he even grace your presence? Because he's God and he's all-knowing, all-living. That's not an answer. Your ignorance does not answer that. Your lack of care does not answer that. And I'm surrounded by best friends that don't care and family that don't care. And some of the kindest people I've met in the last 12 years have not been my friends. They've been strangers on the internet. Like-minded people. So, I wanted to do something for all of you. I wanted to give you a lesson in forensics that you won't forget. That my markers and the way I read these things off to you will stay with you. That when you're out and about, you'll just go dial M for Masons, flat forehead, high set ears, close set eyes, pink lips, missing an Adam's apple, sloping shoulder. You just ring them off. That's why I do it every day. That you will also read people the way I do. And yet, in the real world, you are going to get confused because there's real people. That's why I don't do normal people. When people say, will you do my in-laws? Will you do my brother? Will you do my sister? I'm like, no. No, I won't. And besides which, what if you went and did something on that picture? See, with these, nothing can happen to me because that's a girl and she won't take me to court. Nothing bad can happen to me for that. But if I did one of your family and something horrible happens, I'm to blame. You understand? And it's not going to look good in our Father's heavenly eyes, is it? There's a certain amount of decorum I have to have as the teacher. And I have to sit sometimes, like with Roberto. I have to sit until it messes up. And when it messes up, it's gone, right? Hey! Bada. He Kennedy swing. Bada. Gone. Instantly. All the times Roberto sat and slagged Jesus off and all this, never once got me mad, right? But the minute you started telling lies, oh, we got you. Because I will know thee by thy fruits. Again, my hero, Jesus, told me and pre-warned me about you. Where is it? Oh, I've lost it. Gutted. I didn't shut it, did I? Oh, I did. I must have shut Jesus. Never mind. To reopen it. Oh no, it's there. My hero. You tossers!
That wasn't so hot after all.
Flip flops! Look at that man face right there. Look at that jawbone. Wash away my troubles. Sam Cooke's got the same eyes as Queen Nico. You got big chocolatey Cadbury eyes, Nico, if you're listening. In all fairness, I don't want to argue with these people. I don't. But when you come to my channel and you want me to ignore you when you're asking for my attention, I'm going to give it to you. I am. The proof's there, right? I've proved that I'm a man. You go look at the pictures, go look at the videos. I proved that it's a woman, Nico, by the way she walks and the skull check. She's talking to known flip-flops with heads like this, heads like her own. She's not into me, no. I proved to you what they look like. I can't help it if you can't see it. I can't. I truly can't. I came to do God's work, not the devil's. And every time a situation presents itself like that, I have to be fair. Right? You have to understand this. I have to be fair. I showed what the word looks like. I showed you the truth. I showed you it in forensics. It's up to you to decide who's telling you the truth here. Who's the one that resonates with you? Who's the one that talks to you? And who's the one that talks to flip-flops like McToon and Whitsit and all the rest of them? I have nothing to do with these people. Nothing. Because I know that they're liars. I was gutted when I realised Martin Leakey had come in that time. As if none of you in chat orange me name, Andrew. No one give me an orange name. Martin's here. Because I was on a rant like I am now. I wasn't really paying attention to chat. And then the next day said, Martin come in last night. And you didn't have a go at him. Like, what? You bitches. In fairness, it would only be to call you out. I'm not going to do anything else. If you think it's shameful, then I can. Yeah. There's not no I can do about it. But the truth is the truth. It set me free. I understand now the reason Sam Cooke sings so wonderfully and beautifully is because it's a female set of lungs, a female larynx, and a female voice box, which are all smaller than male ones, which give a different frequency when singing or talking, which is why she sings.
Away my troubles.
Why I'm traveling. That's why she sings so beautifully, because it's a girl. Upside down egghead, small hands, but a beautiful voice at that, singing about my hero. They make a lot of money off Jesus. They make a lot of money off everything. And Jesus is no different. Merchandise, crosses, posters, pictures, t-shirts. The only merchandise I have from Jesus are his words. And I cherish them. I cherish them every day. I remember that he picked up a cross and bore it for the whole world, not just one person, but for every person, past, present and future. And yes, I've said it before, there are a million things that they've lied about. But they have to also tell you the truth, and the truth is in the Bible. You have to be the one that discerns it. When God saw the gold and the gold was good, that's not God. When Jesus said go use a usury, when usuries are bankers, that's not Jesus. When Jesus said all slaves should obey their masters, that's not Jesus, that's bollocks. Jesus wouldn't have said that. Why would the Son of God, or God in the flesh, tell the Son of Man to obey someone else and not God? Why would that be? Why would God tell a whole army when the sun stopped over Gibraltar and whatever it's called and told them to go and kill all the animals, the children, and take the women and do what they want to the women? That's bollocks. It's all bollocks. That's not God. God wouldn't say that. You're full of shite. That's the Masons talking. Subliminal control of the human mind. So if you're a slave reading the Bible, thank your lucky stars that you're a slave. Huh? I don't think so. None of this sounds like God. Nothing. It's not godlike to speak that way, is it? Only with a skeptical mind and a true heart, you've got to want the truth. Will you find the answers? Will you find God? Will you find your way back to him? Whether it be through a meme, a poem, a Jesus. However you found your way back to him, you found your way back to him. For me, it was, I realised the world wasn't spinning and it brought me to God. How mad does that sound? I realised that the world wasn't spinning and then I found God. Within an instant, I found God. Miracle. It's a miracle. If someone told me when I was a little boy, when you get older, you're going to realise that the world's flat because it's not spinning, and then you're going to realise God's real, I'd have said, you're crazy. What do you mean the world's flat? God doesn't exist, you idiot. That's the way I was. I was godless. I was without a moral compass. Well, I had a moral compass, but it was still ski-whiff because of the devil. Getting me to jack off over men and that. That's why I say, no matter who you are down here on earth, and you think you've lived the most pristine, godlike life, you haven't. You've believed a lie somewhere. Whether it's flat earth, round earth, space, nuclear bombs, quacks, you've believed some of Satan's lies. You have not got out of here with a clean slate. I don't care how devout you are. Christian, Muslim, I don't care how clean you've lived your life. You've messed up without knowing. You might personally not have sinned. I find that pretty difficult as well to believe in this day and age. You might not have sinned outright, knowingly, but you've sinned without knowing, that's for sure. This world, to quote Don McLean, this world was not meant for someone as beautiful as you. That's pretty much what I'd say to Jesus. And on that note, I'm going to go off. I'm going to go play some Call of Duty. Just remember, God loves you. He truly does. And he wants you to know that you were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front tipsy, topsy, turvy world. I love you all. Good night and God bless. Bye. Good night, Gregor. Luke, good night. Bye. Andrew. Stop it, I'm leaving. Bye.